is 6 o'clock at the MJ Morning Show on a Friday, and it's another chilly morning, but not as chilly this morning as it shall be tomorrow morning. So, Justin, what the heck is on your nose? What is... First of all, grab your microphone.
Hold on, what's on my nose?
Fester just strolling in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already started the show, and you got a big black mark on your nose.
Hold on.
There's take your phone and do the mirror image. What is that thing?
Oh, my gosh.
What is that?
That's like the biggest blackhead ever.
No, really. What is that?
You know what it is?
What?
It's a chia seed.
Chia.
Yeah, I'm a chia pet today.
Wait a minute. Why would you have a chia seed on your... I mean, right in the middle of his nose, Fester walks in. You know, I'm paying attention to Fester because he wasn't here. I open up the show, and there's no Fester. I'm 30 seconds in. Finally, he walks in.
Like 3 seconds
And then there's a big black dot. Why the hell at 6 o'clock in the morning would there be a chia seed?
Yeah. So on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I eat.
Well, hold on. Let me look at my calendar. Can you please repeat that?
Mondays,
Wednesdays,
and Fridays.
and Fridays.
I eat chia seeds for breakfast.
What the?
I make a chia seed you ever have like chia pudding?
Wait, is this part of some Fester health initiative?
No. I've done it for a while, and I put them in like
Of Wesley Chapel.
If I had my chia in a Kia, that'd really be fun. No, so you ever have like chia seed pudding?
We want to see you eat chia in a Kia.
That'd be a promotion.
It's like two competing chia dealers, whatever. All right, so explain Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Right.
You eat chia seeds?
Well, not like a handful of them.
What do you do with them?
You put them like a night or two before in like a half a cup of milk or some kind of liquid.
What, to sprout them?
No.
What?
To
soften them?
No, they kind of like get gelatinous. Chia seeds in water get gelatinous or in liquid.
Why are you eating chia seeds on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday?
Because I can't eat them every day.
Well, hold on. But what is the benefit of eating chia seeds?
I mean, chia seeds are one of the most nutrient-dense foods you can have.
All right, listen, you've never cared about nutrient-dense anything.
You want to know the biggest benefit?
What?
Everything. Every day. Every time. The smoothest move ever.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Just stop.
Yeah.
Just stop right there. So then why just Monday, Wednesday, Friday?
Because I can't handle it every day. I mean, every day.
You can't handle the poop.
Every day would be too much.
You can't handle the poop.
Every day would just, holy cow, would
chia
clean me out way too much.
When did you start this?
I've done it on and off for a while. Michelle and I have talked in the past about the benefits of chia pudding.
My wife has never talked to you about chia seeds.
We have.
What the? Yeah, she has never mentioned this. I've never heard my wife mention chia seeds. I've known Michelle since 1987.
Anyway.
And I've never heard her talk about chia seeds, and there's certainly conversations with you about chia seeds.
I tried to eat, like one cup of this or one serving of this a week.
That's what I wanted to know. How much?
One serving of the chia pudding.
Chia. Well, hold on. Chia pudding now?
Well, what happens is you mix. I mix chia seeds with almond milk.
It's chia pudding pops.
Or
I'm Bill Cosby. With your chia pudding pops.
I'm going to put some chia with your roofies.
I'm going to drug you. I'm going to drug you with some chia seeds mixed with what? With roofies?
With the roofies and the pudding pop.
Dip. All right, what?
So chia pudding, MJ, is when you mix like milk or almond milk or oat milk, whatever milk you're into, with a scoop of chia seeds, and then overnight You have to stir it really good, but then overnight it turns into like a gelatinous
But
mixture.
you do nothing healthy, but I get it. So it's just all about
The smoothest move ever.
the flow.
Listen, the anxiety or the
Wow.
pressure of that event
Wow.
is long gone. In addition to I guess it has, fiber in it. I guess.
Right.
I don't know. It does something for your heart. It's supposed to be. But the consumption of chia seeds.
Have you ever seen the Scooby-Doo Shaggy Chia Pet?
I feel like I saw the Scooby. I feel like I've seen the Scooby-Doo chia pet. I don't know
Yeah.
that I've seen Shaggy.
No, the Shaggy one. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just mixing chia seeds with like milk or some
All
kind
right,
of.
it's enough.
Anyway.
Of the damn. So that's.
So
hold on. When did you have the chia?
I'm glad you asked.
Because you just walked into the. Did you drive all the way from home with a chia seed on your nose?
It's like a grab and go breakfast.
Hey, Andrew, did you get the chia seed on MJTV? Turn your microphone on. What?
A little bit, I guess. I did have it on Fester.
All right.
Okay, so
Okay.
I put them in like a coffee cup or disposable cup
Right.
because I take them from the house.
I can't believe it. I mean, I was going to start the show with Gasparilla is going to be like very cold tomorrow, at least early on. And I get sidetracked because you got a freaking chia seed on your tip of your nose.
I'm going to be at the Gasparilla parade tomorrow. I'm going to be in the parade, and guess what I'm throwing out to the people?
Chia seeds.
Yes, a chia seed.
Heck with beads. Fester is on the
Chia seeds out the butt diet.
right. So what crew are you in again?
I'm a Rough Riders.
Oh, that's so yeah. So
Rough Riders.
Fester is a Rough Rider,
Yes.
and then Fester. That's why you have your Teddy Roosevelt hat
Well,
on.
this is a minor league baseball team out of Texas that has Teddy Roosevelt on their.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Frisco Rough Riders.
So hey, grab a shot of Fester real quick. So show your hat.
This is my.
So it's a Teddy Roosevelt caricature on a black baseball cap. If
Yeah.
you're watching MJTV right now, you can see it. And Fester, you've been a Rough Rider now for what, 5 years, 6 years?
4 years. When the show got started,
Right.
right as the show got started, 4 years ago, I was my inaugural year.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So have you risen in the ranks? Or are you still
No.
like a Rough Rider plebe?
I'm not the FNG.
What's that?
Bleeping new guys.
Oh, okay, so you're
Yeah.
not an FNG,
Yeah.
a bleeping new
Yeah,
guy?
whenever you're a new guy, you're an FNG. You're
Right.
an FNG for your first year.
Right.
And you got to do all this stuff. You're like,
Yes.
who's this FNG? Anyway, so I'm not an FNG.
Effing new guy.
I can't believe you've never heard that before.
No, I like that.
Yeah, you go to a car dealership or
Yeah.
you go to a business where there's a bunch of guys around. The FNG's the
Right,
new guy.
the new guy.
So so I'm not an first year. You're an FNG.
Hey, when we hire our new member of the MJ Morning Show, we're gonna add a brand new woman to the MJ Morning Show. She'll also be an FNG, but she'll be the effing new girl.
Right. Yes, exactly right. So I'm not an FNG. However, I'm certainly not the best Rough Rider, that's for sure.
All right.
Some guys are really into it.
Tomorrow morning, Tampa going to be 35 degrees. They say.
Woo! Bring it.
Yeah, so 35 degrees Tampa, and then a little further, like Brandon, Valrico, they're saying 33 degrees tomorrow morning. Parade time. So the flotilla, like early in the morning, the flotilla thing,
Yeah.
and the actual invasion, that's gonna be chilly.
You're gonna have to really be committed to do that
And
flotilla.
then parade time, 2-3 o'clock tomorrow. Gasparilla downtown on the Bayshore.
Yes.
It's going to be about 59 to 61, so it will warm up, but still kind of a cooler parade.
It's supposed to be sunny, so a
Yeah.
sunny 59
Yeah,
is a nice
yeah.
day.
All right, just getting rolling. It's going to be a busy Friday. You don't want to miss one moment of this chia-packed broadcast. Yeah, traffic's
It's really
on.
good.
Yeah, what?
You should try it. It's really good.
Yeah, I'm trying it. All right, Schreiner's got the latest on traffic. Back in a second. excited because a little later this morning, I'm going to launch a brand new game here on the MJ Morning Show. The game is called Name That Anger.
I like that game.
You like that?
Yeah.
Name That Anger. So, I got a little list I've got to go through, and then you got to guess who is angry. Name That Anger is coming up a little later on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. 6:21 Friday morning, weekend straight ahead. Not any ordinary weekend. It is Gasparilla weekend. I will not be participating because I did about 18 or 19 parades in a, and I kind of got my fill. I'm just being honest here. I'm not being a crank. I'm not being all crotchety over here.
It's all right.
I'm just listen. I've had my fill. If I never go back down there again, I'm fine.
It's okay. We're good. Right.
However, Chloe and her boyfriend Chet, you know what drives me nuts?
What?
They're like, oh, we've got to celebrate our 7-month anniversary. What the? I mean,
7-month anniversary.
When did this stuff? That was like, oh, hey, we're going out to dinner tonight. It's our 4-month anniversary. That was, some months ago. What is up with that? What is up with these like half-baked, partial year, random month anniversaries?
We've been dating for 7 months.
Yeah,
I love you so much, Chloe.
I can understand you're dating for a year.
Maybe the 1 year anniversary.
A 1 year anniversary. All right, fine. I'll give that one to you. But, it's our 6 3/4 month anniversary. Yes, we're going out to dinner tonight. Yeah, Chet says that he's feeling really, really fancy. Yeah, Chet is feeling really, really fancy, and he wants to take me out to dinner. Fancy like...
Yeah, we fancy like Applebee's on a date night.
For our 7-month anniversary.
You go to Applebee's, the server's like, hey, y'all, welcome to Applebee's. Is there any special occasion today?
Oh, speaking of Oreo, in that little clip of the Applebee's song.
Yeah, we fancy like Applebee's on a date night. Got that Bourbon Street steak with the Oreo shake.
Yeah, speaking of Oreos,
Yeah.
I've got an Oreo item I had in the pile yesterday. I didn't get to, but I did let the audience down yesterday, and I want to apologize because I teased something and I never got to it.
What's that?
Did I mention Pokemon? Did I mention? I must. No, I mentioned McDonald's. I said, yeah, that's what I teased. I said something like, oh, we got a McDonald's situation.
Yeah.
And I teased it yesterday. This was later in the show, like 9 o'clock hour, final hour, and I didn't get to it. So I apologize. And folks, that really does bother me when I promote something and then we get so jammed and I'm all backed up and,
Did you get any sleep last night, or were you just tossing and turning over missing the McDonald's story?
No, it bothers me. I don't like promoting something and then it
My heart feels for you.
doesn't get fulfilled on the show. No, and I guess they're available now.
What is it?
McDonald's launched their new Happy Meal with the Pokemon theme. Is that it? And you got people that are rushing to McDonald's to buy the Happy Meals, and there are certain Happy Meal combos with, I guess, the little trinket, little plastic that, some are more rare than others.
Are they giving away cards? Or are they giving?
Yeah, that's right. The Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
That's the big deal.
It's not little choking hazards like they normally give away. Right? They're giving away cards.
Yeah, it's really tough to confuse the cheeseburger with some plastic trinket. No, so McDonald's launched this new Happy Meal collaboration, and you've got the Pokemon. Hey, we had a story earlier this week that 2 guys were slugging it out at Costco over some box of Pokemon cards.
This is a real deal.
I know.
For a certain very small segment of society, they live and die by the Pokemon cards.
Yeah, so McDonald's has launched the limited time Pokemon Happy Meal, and you've got adults, kids, teenagers, corpses, all rushing to McDonald's to try to, I guess, collect the card. I don't know how many different cards are available. Does it say besides your Happy Meal, you'll get you'll get 4 promotional trading cards.
Okay.
Oh, a special collection of 15.
Yeah, I'm looking at all 15 right now.
There are, Fester just brought this thing up.
I don't know what any of them mean. There's a Pikachu, a Miradon, a couple of purple ones.
Guess what? The only damn thing I've heard of is Pikachu.
Yeah.
That's the only thing with Pokemon I've ever heard of. So there are 15 different cards, plus a Pokemon poster and some stickers. And all these Pokemon wackos are rushing to McDonald's, and they're just buying the Happy Meals and they're just chucking the cheeseburgers in the tray.
Yeah.
They just want the cards. Has it emerged yet? Like, have they played a little game with the McDonald's Pokemon fans? I was going to say fans, the Pokemon fan. Have they? Seriously, are they playing a game where there's like 1 or 2 hard to get cards, so people have to keep going, and they end up with like 14 or 15.
They need that last one.
Yeah, they end up with 13 or 14 of all the common ones. You need what's the hardest one to get? It's like trying to find a boardwalk in the Monopoly game or something, right?
So maybe
it's not that difficult.
They also have special boxes that are important to some of these pokey people. I'm not into it enough to know that much about it, if I'm being honest with you.
When did this thing start and when does it end?
I see a news release from Tuesday out of their Chicago headquarters that they're going to be doing this event.
All right, so I guess it's launched. I guess it's available now?
Starting Tuesday.
All right, so it started on Tuesday. You go to McDonald's for the Pokemon Happy Meal, but still, are there any stories out there that, which card is the hard one to get? But you get adults are going, and I've seen that they're buying like 12 Happy Meals, and they're just going in to grab the Pokemon cards, and they're chucking the fries in the burger.
I mean, so
donate it to a homeless shelter. All right, if you're going to McDonald's to buy 25 Happy Meals just for the 4 Pokemon cards, hoping to get the hard to find card, whatever the hell that one is, then at least drive your car to like a homeless shelter and drop off the cheeseburgers and
the fries be cold.
The fries might be cold and slimy. Yeah.
You order a drink without ice.
Yeah. Then but if you have ice, then the ice is all melted, and then your soft drinks all melted down, and yeah. Anyway, so that's what I forgot to mention on the show yesterday. The Pokemon Happy Meal craze now at McDonald's. Hey, listen to this. Can you imagine you're being accused of sex trafficking, and it's not even close to that?
All right, so that's a real thing, because I don't know where you're going, but I had to take a flight.
I'm going straight to hell, my friend.
Well,
that's where I'm going.
I was talking more short term.
Oh, okay. Oh, like where I'm going with this story?
I was thinking like next 30 seconds instead of the next 30 years.
Well, listen, I haven't given you much information. All I said is I've got this really crazy story. It involves sex trafficking. And
I had a friend who traveled with his daughter.
Yep.
It was he and his daughter.
It sounds like this is right about the same type of story.
And he wasn't accused of anything, but his daughter was asked several questions by the flight attendants, and I told him I was thinking about taking a trip I'm thinking about taking a trip this summer to Washington with my daughter.
I have not mentioned this to you at all.
This is a real deal with fathers and young daughters.
But this is a little different, but you're right on the same pathway.
If you are like a 40 to 55-year-old man and you're traveling with a 9 to 14-year-old girl,
like your daughter,
But my buddy he wasn't questioned directly, because he went in the plane, sat in the window, and fell asleep.
Yeah.
But the daughter, they constantly came by every time.
Are you okay?
Hey, is everything all right?
Do you know this man?
He didn't realize it till after the flight.
Oh, wow.
Where are you two going? Where are you from? Oh, is this your first trip together?
Well, because flight attendants are trained to try to spot sex traffickers. Well, and we had no conversation about this.
No.
And Fester, clearly when I said a sex trafficking story.
When you said accused of it and being crazy far from the truth.
Yeah.
But I had a friend who he was not being put together on anything because nothing happened, but they were questioning just being overly friendly to his daughter.
So while the father is sleeping, they're questioning the daughter.
Well, the whole flight.
Wow.
You know, they see him come on, and he's a grump. He's just getting on.
But how do you delineate? Or is every single man with a girl, is every single one a suspect?
I will say my friend is very ugly.
All right, we stop.
And he looks sketchy.
Oh,
and
great,
his daughter's adorable.
great.
But it was just a very awkward situation.
All right, hold on to that thought, because Fester just obviously told us a sex trafficking interesting story. And of course, there was no sex trafficking, but the flight attendants were just trying to make sure that the father traveling with the daughter wasn't sex trafficking this. How old was the girl?
A year younger than Hadley, so Hadley's 13. The girl might have been 11 or 12.
Jeez, that's all right.
Yeah.
So I have another item that I want to get to. So it's very kind of along the same lines, slightly different, but I mean, I think this could be even worse.
Okay.
It was an American Airlines situation. Hold on. I'll tell you that next, and then we'll dive right into morons in the news here on a Friday morning, just prior to Gasparilla. All right, so morons next, MJ Morning Show here on Q105, 105. It is 6:41. Did you hear the guy in that Valvoline commercial? Guy's got a freaking speech impediment. Who's doing voiceovers with a speech impediment?
What kind of speech impediment?
I don't know. It's kind of just a hey, Andrew, do me a favor. That last commercial that just ran, can you run that last commercial or put it up on my button bar, would you please?
Does he have a lisp?
You know what? I think so. I think it might have been a lisp.
So if you need Valvoline,
hold on a minute.
come to your local Valvoline dealer.
Stick that thing on my audio page. Put it on 18. You got it? Is it up there? Okay, here we. All right, listen. Here, listen. I'm gonna run it again. Here we go. Listen to this.
Need a change this year? Drive into.
Need a change this year?
All right, play it again.
Here we go. Listen.
Need a change this year? Drive into
Do you hear
Valvoline.
and then it gets worse, I think.
Need a change this year? Drive into Valvoline Instant Oil Change for an always quick but never rushed quality oil change.
The guy's got.
Holy crap!
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Good for him.
How do you get a voiceover job with a a speech impediment.
Usually voiceover guys have big booming voices. Need an
Need
oil
a
change?
this year? Drive into
One more time. Hey, let me start from the beginning.
Need a change this year? Drive into Valvoline Instant Oil Change for an always quick but never rushed quality oil change. No appointment needed. Save $15 off your next oil change at VIOC.com. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. They'll get you back on the road in no time.
Is that an agency spot or is that like from like an in-house spot?
Andrew, do you have any idea where this commercial came from?
Do we have voiceover guys with lisps here in the building? Was it done here?
No, that's no one in the building.
I'm asking. I don't know.
It doesn't sound like anyone in the building.
Is this like on a corporate level? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Who's hiring the mushmouth?
I don't know.
Hey, Bill, we have a Valvoline commercial. Okay, no problem.
The hell?
Hey, you need an oil change today?
Just ran a few minutes ago, and I'm like, I'm listening as we're about to come back from the commercial break. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Let me tell you, they thought it was as smooth as Valvoline.
Fester asked me during the commercial break, hey, how many views does our twerking video have? And right now it's 12,200 views.
That's pretty impressive.
Not too bad, as Fester and I are twerking in the studio. Well, Fester is doing more of the twerk. I was doing more of the jerk. People, I got to read the comments later on. But if you haven't seen the Fester/me twerking video in our new studio, which is still under construction, the video is on my Instagram. It's the last thing that was posted. Certified MJ Radio. So Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That is my personal private Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. See the twerking video. People love it. Man, comments are off the chain on this thing. So
your dancing was off the chain.
Yeah, it was terrible. All right, we'll get into this later on if you haven't seen it. All right. So back over to this trafficking story, and I mentioned, hey, I've got a trafficking story, and then Fester says, hey, I've got a friend that was traveling with his daughter on a flight, and it's something very similar, but this was not a daughter. This happened on American Airlines, and American is being sued for calling the cops to investigate what they thought was a trafficking situation. And the flight attendants thought that a black retired police officer was trafficking his wife, who happened to be white.
Oh,
So
no.
we didn't find out he was a former cop until afterward.
Yeah, they didn't know.
But a mixed race couple from Arizona, they're suing American Airlines after flight attendants called the police over another passenger's bizarre claim that the black husband was sex trafficking his white wife.
That's crazy.
What the hell?
How'd that even come about?
I mean,
They just sized the couple up?
I've seen mixed couples since the Jeffersons.
I mean,
Remember?
yeah.
Remember the
Yeah, the neighbors.
Yeah.
George.
Yeah. So they were, I guess, newly married, and they were on their honeymoon. They were going from Arizona to Miami for their honeymoon. Retired cop Anthony Williams, 63, and his 34-year-old wife, Katsiariana Shasholka. Maybe a Russian mail-order bride, or maybe a Ukrainian mail-order bride.
So they size him up as an older man.
Yeah.
With a woman who has
A black dude, older black dude with a younger white woman. And
maybe with a heavy accent of some sort that kind of raised their suspicion.
yeah, some nosy Parker passenger, I guess, called the flight attendant. Hey, flight attendant. I think this guy is sex trafficking this young white woman. Anyway, the flight attendants intervened. They called the cops. They were going on their honeymoon. They had just got married.
That's awful.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to be
Oh,
diligent and vigilant in looking for these people. I understand it's a lot to put on a flight attendant.
so they land in Miami from Arizona, and the Miami-Dade police meet the plane at the gate. And apparently they question him, kind of take him into custody. Upon landing, This is according to the lawyer for the couple. Upon landing, our clients were falsely imprisoned by American Airlines employees. Would they put them in American jail? American Airlines detention closet.
I mean, if you're leaving a plane and somebody from the airline says, "Sir, I need you to wait here 1 second."
No.
Yeah.
For what?
Now you're fleeing. Now you look extra suspicious. Okay, I'll wait here.
I already called my Uber. I'm out of here. All right. My Uber's here in 3 minutes. So they were falsely imprisoned by American Airlines employees who escorted them off the plane, were made to wait. They were confused, embarrassed. Other passengers deplaning walked by them, according to the lawsuit. The airline told the couple to file an online complaint after the fact, which he did. Nothing ever came from it. There was nothing in our interactions the entire flight that would indicate or be indicative of somebody who was being held against their will. We're just two people on a flight having a good time. That's what they said. Anyway, the experience has caused the couple mental pain, suffering, insomnia, paranoia, panic attacks.
I mean, it ruined the honeymoon.
Fear, anxiety. That might be juiced up a little bit. Listen, they're looking for an additional wedding gift. This time from American Airlines in the tune of a settlement. They're seeking at least $75,000 in damages. Yeah, the lawyer, Jasmine Rand, says, my client is a retired police officer. Anyway,
she sounds absolutely right.
It's terrible.
But no, MJ, it's a thing. I mean, even going out to get something to eat, or any kind of travel, or if you're in a place where I'm aware as a father, I'm aware of this all the time when I'm with my daughter.
I don't know how the hell this happens. I don't do many foreign stories, but this one caught our attention. Well, it's Canada. It's foreign, but it's Canada.
It's America's hat.
Yeah, this is TMZ. TMZ does more than just entertainment stories these days.
They really had to diversify.
Yeah, they have. For instance, this is the TMZ headline. So if you're expecting this to be an entertainment headline, you're mistaken. TMZ headline, man's penis gets stuck to icy sidewalk during boozy fight.
How is this celebrity news in any way?
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny news.
Well, it's not. But
no.
That's what I'm saying is TMZ has really branched out to apparently stuck penises on sidewalk. Is this like the Christmas movie where the kid sticks his tongue out onto the metal pole? Did this guy pull out his wang and got stuck to the icy sidewalk?
I saw like a report or a show where it talks about how quickly your tongue freezes to flagpoles.
Yeah, TMZ has obtained exclusive photos from outside a bar in Alberta, Canada.
Okay.
First responders were working to remove a bar patron who was stuck to the sidewalk out front by his wang. The photos are not for the faint of heart. The man's member is basically glued to the ice, and it's not coming off.
They couldn't just pour warm water on it?
Oh, man. The guy had his wang stuck to the sidewalk. I mean, the only thing I can imagine here is the guy was so drunk he must have wet himself.
It had to be something wet to be the bonding agent.
Yeah, like natural super glue.
Yeah,
or something. Yeah, the guy was intoxicated, began arguing with people inside East Village Pub and Eatery in Fort McMurray in Alberta, Canada. Cops say the dispute then spilled outside the bar into the street. The guy's pants fell down while he was fighting other bar patrons.
Oh, that explains it.
During the confrontation, the dude fell to the ground and his penis attached to the ice. Oh, man, that's hysterical. I mean, what, hot water? Now you're going to pour boiling water on his wang?
It doesn't have to be boiling water, but it could be, really warm water.
Oh, man.
And then just pop it right off.
Oh, man. All right, 6:52 at the MJ Morning Show, the world-famous 7 o'clock MJ Morning Show. 7 o'clock hour starts next. And, of course, that includes an hour and 20 minutes of non-stop MJ on the way. Hey, I've got a Home Alone quiz for you. You know, the old movie Home Alone? I stumbled across I'm scrolling through Reels yesterday, and I stumble across a video with these, I don't know who they're so-called influencers, right?
Right.
Micro-influencers, right? And they shot a video, and they're complaining about something that's related to Home Alone. And Kevin or Macaulay Culkin stay at the Plaza Hotel.
This is Home Alone 2.
Oh, was that 2?
Well, no,
one,
he was in,
you're right.
he was in the city.
Yeah, right.
Of Chicago.
Right. And then the parents went to Paris.
Right.
And then Home Alone 2 was New York and the Plaza Hotel. Yes, you're correct. So this micro influencer and her friend, they do something that Kevin did at the Plaza, and they were shocked. Shocked, I say. I mean, even P. Diddy, I believe, was shocked at what we were about to hear.
I'm shocked at this information.
All right, and that's next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Unbelievable. Our new studio better be ready soon because this one is really falling apart.
What happened?
Well, the audio you're hearing right now, the music, hello. I'm using this as rejoiner music. And this comes up on a certain fader, and the metal fader part has fallen into the console. So I had to use a paper clip to dig it out and lift it up, and I had to grab blue painter's tape and attach it to the metal blade on the fader because the plastic fader, I'm holding all these parts up to MJ TV. So this little fader thing to make the faders go up and down for us to control the audio level, it doesn't work because the metal blade that it sits on has fallen into the console. So I dug it out, and I was able to wrap blue painter's tape around the...
Just like keep it as a plug or something so it won't happen again?
Well, no. So I've made a tab out of the blue painter's tape, so that's how I'm operating the audio controls.
Man.
My God, we can't get into the new studio soon enough.
I think we're down to a couple of weeks.
Oh, my God. Yeah, we should be in within 3-4 weeks, I hope, in the brand new MJ Morning Show studio. And I got a whole... Oh, Andrew, do you have all of the new MJ Morning Show, new studio sound effects? Do you have those handy? Can you play those? Do you have them? Or you want to play them from in there, or you want to make them available to me? So I'm really excited. We're going to have all new little MJ Morning Show little promos, and I already have them in the hopper. They're ready to go. Once we move out of this dumpster fire hellhole of a studio, which we've been stuck in like a nightmare for 4.5 years.
It's like that show, Prison Abroad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, being in this studio is like being in like a Caribbean prison.
A Turkish prison.
Turkish prison, yeah. Nothing I want to stay in.
Jimmy, you ever been in a Turkish prison? So, Andrew, do you have the sound effects ready to go? All right, hang on. Andrew, are you going to put them on a board for me? Or okay, all right. So, Andrew, I want you to hear these. I mean, I can't get into the new studio, Fester, fast enough, because once we're in the new studio, we're going to be able to play these brand new little MJ Morning Show promos. Let me give you and I wrote a whole bunch of them, but I have to. We were supposed to be in like when we got back from Christmas break, and
right.
Yeah. Anyway, listen. Here's one of them. Hold on a minute. Is it working? Here we go. Listen. Oh no, it's not working. Nah, wait a minute. Hold on. You got to be kidding me.
I feel like I hear...
All right, hold on. All of my other sound effects are working.
Oh, God.
All right.
That one works.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Andrew, the whatever you're sticking up here is not clickable. I can't play any of the sound effects. The heck?
Okay,
Well,
I hear it coming out of Andrew's studio. Andrew, talk on the microphone
yeah,
so we can have a
Andrew,
conversation.
can you play them from in there?
I can.
Maybe I just need to abort. Abort. All right, Andrew, go ahead and play one of the sound effects from in there. Go, hit it.
Well, we're moving on up to the east side.
Like George and Wheezy, the MJ Morning Show is moving on up to our luxurious new studio like a deluxe apartment in the sky. This is 104.7 FM, Q105.
Oh, my God, I can't wait to play these for real. Once we're in the new studio. All right, you know what? I don't want to give them all away.
That one needs an edit.
Why does it need an edit?
He says deluxe apartment in the sky at
Yeah,
the end.
yeah.
It's deluxe.
Hold on, what did it say? Hold on. Hey, Andrew, roll that again. Roll that one again. Let me hear that again.
Well, we're moving on up to the east side.
Like George and Wheezy, the MJ Morning Show is moving on up to our luxurious new studio like a deluxe apartment in the sky. This is 104.7 FM, Q105.
So he says deluxe.
Yeah,
you wanted
like-
to say deluxe.
Yes, like the
Deluxe apartment in the sky.
Yes, if you're going
We're
to-
moving out,
if you're going to reference the Jeffersons theme song, then the one word you got to get right is deluxe.
Hey, speaking of moving and moving on up
to a deluxe
we're-
somewhere else.
We're going to have to hire 2 college brothers moving and storage to move us 30 feet down the hall.
We're not taking any of this
Oh,
crap
you're
with
right.
us.
Oh, you're right. We're going to burn it all.
Wait, what are we going to do with this?
Yeah, even the chairs suck.
So-
Even the chairs are poop stained.
You know, a friend of mine suggested that we have an MJ Morning Show
Oh.
artifact giveaway.
Oh, no.
Like we give away the old studio piece by piece.
No. Let me tell you what we do. No. Oh, I got it. We do use 2 college brothers.
Yeah.
We have by the way, Wade joins us. Wade from 2 college brothers, the CEO, the chief. Are you the CMO, the chief moving officer?
Chief of everything.
Chief of everything.
Chief muckety muck.
I'm just going to call you chief. Oh, we hired 2 college brothers moving and storage. We move all of the old decrepit studio furniture to the parking lot, all of the equipment in a giant pile. Then we rent a Caterpillar bulldozer and we run the crap over. We smash it to bits. You know, like when customs, you know, when they like have all the counterfeit merchandise in a parking lot,
They destroy it.
and they run it over like tons of like fake Rolex watches and Louis Vuitton purses, and they run it over in a big spectacle. Oh, that's what we're doing. We're just going to put all of the studio crap from the old studio in our parking lot. We're going to get a bulldozer, and we're going to run the frickin' stuff over.
I don't know if our parking lot's big enough. We might have to like rent like Raymond James Stadium or something.
We're going to pulverize it. And
Ooh, can we have this? Can we be ready We can't be ready by next week. Monster Jam's coming to town.
And we're and we're not going to tell the office management because they'll deny us. I don't think I think the office management around here, I think they're sticks in the mud.
Yeah.
I don't think they know anything about fun. All right, so Wade, welcome back to the MJ Morning Show.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Hey, I want to thank you because you guys have stepped up. Listen, you've been a long time partner here on the MJ Morning Show, and you're here also to attest that the MJ Morning Show delivers results.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's been fantastic. We've coming up on 3 years, I think, in April.
Yeah, I mean the live endorsements that I do for our clients, they don't give them up. I mean, I've got most of the same clients for over 3 years now, and everyone from 2024 already renewed for 2025. So it's strong. So thank you for being a client. So here's the deal, and I wanted to bring Wade in, and I want to tell like a real world story here. Rick, our operations manager, so he's like the program guru. He's the operations guy for all of the Beasley radio stations. So Q105 and Maxima and QIK and Wild and The Shark. And am I missing anyone? I think I got it. So he's the operations guy. He had a landlord freaking nightmare where the landlord says, yep, we're going to keep your rent flat for the next year. And then like 2 days later, the landlord hits him with like a thousands a month increase in the rent.
What?
Yeah. And it's like, what the living bleep are you doing? You just told me that the rent is going to be kept flat. And then he raises the rent on our operations guy. So he's got to get out of there. You know, an unforeseen expense to having to move out of a 3-bedroom home to a new place where he's not getting jammed up the butt by some landlord that, did him dirty. So
the landlord says something like on Monday, and then on Wednesday totally flips the script.
And then they get the rent increase after the landlord said the rent was going to be kept flat.
Wow.
It's like, what the? So I stepped up and I said, listen, hey, to our operations guy, Rick, I said, hey, I'm going to get 2 college brothers moving and storage to move you guys. You got enough hassle here, unscheduled, unplanned move. It just really sucks. And today's the move date.
Yeah.
So at what time do you guys start with him? Do you know?
We'll be there between 8 and 9 this morning.
Good. MG will be there about 10:15 to help with the heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, all right, lift that over here.
No, you're lifting. You're not calling the shots on this one. You're not the director of that show.
I have a shirt. You can suit up.
I do. I have several 2 college brothers moving in storage shirts, but I have not been background checked. Because you guys do.
About you.
Hey, you've told me the story that you know of like some other moving companies in the past that's so desperate for workers that they'll hire people like right out of the county jails.
Oh, 100%. I mean, a lot of companies don't do any vetting. It's just they pay cash. When I first started, I got somebody had picked me up as a college student, and I would go and meet them in a grass field. I met the owner maybe 2 times over the course of 6 months. We would pick up an unmarked pickup truck and an unmarked trailer, and we'd just go out to whatever address he texted us the night before, do the move, and then leave the cash in the truck. And just he wasn't there. He was totally absent. It was an unmarked. It was a total rogue operation.
Oh my God! All right, so you heard the story about our operations guy, landlord just really sticking it to him. Your rent's going to be flat for next year. And then they get an increase like thousands. It's like, what are you doing? Have you had, I'm sure you've seen, maybe during the course of actual moves, have you seen any landlord-tenant disputes?
Yeah. So, I mean, we see all the time, there's not a ton of margin in single family housing. So you've got some landlords that are not professional landlords or investors. They pick up a rental property, they try to fix it up and turn it over. And we see people cut corners all the time where they'll just paint over outlets, with the cheapest possible paint.
Right.
They'll leave the house with no light bulbs. So somebody shows up and they have to get all new light bulbs or mirrors in the bathroom. So a friend of mine actually just moved into a property, and there was no mirror in the bathroom at the property.
Wait a minute. Was it like missing from the wall?
Yeah, it was just a hole in the wall, basically.
Wait, like a medicine cabinet hole in the wall?
Yeah, exactly.
Or
it was taken out but not patched.
Yeah. Either the landlord or the previous tenants just took the mirror with them, and nobody ever put it back.
You know what else is really good looking? When they glue the mirrors to the wall, and then if that gets yanked off, you have like all the drywall paper is ripped off because of the adhesive that they used to put the.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, so you see that all the time where people are cutting corners. We solicited a few stories from some landlords and property managers that we work with, because as you know, we work with a lot of property managers and landlords and whatnot. And I've got a couple stories here, if I have time.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
All right, so this first one, during the 1970s, he owned a 17-unit apartment about 2-hour drive from his residence, which the tenant was several months behind on his rent. His resident manager was unable to collect the rent, so the owner of the property personally drove 2 hours on a night where it was snowing and parked outside the apartment building.
With a crowbar?
Close.
Right.
I'll get to that. Finally, the tenant showed up around midnight, and the landlord immediately went and banged on the door, demanding an immediate rent payment. He said he didn't have it, so he looked around his apartment unit and saw a very expensive stereo recording unit and proceeded to demand that he was confiscating it in lieu of the rent.
I don't know if you could do that.
That's not exactly
This was the 70s.
Yeah, maybe some time ago.
It's the 70s.
Hey, give me that TIAC reel-to-reel.
Yeah. So the tenant relented. He carried the whole unit, speakers and all, down the stairs in a snowstorm, proceeded to drive another 2 hours, reaching home at 2:30 a.m., gave the tenant a 2-week deadline to pay his back rent, and he would give back the stereo. And the tenant didn't.
It was a hostage.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a hostage situation.
It's a collateral situation. I mean, this sounds like a pretty crappy tenant, too.
The rent is the ransom in order for you to get your little stereo kids back.
Yeah. It would have been better if you showed up in a ski mask and just.
I have your stereo equipment. I have your stereo equipment.
All right, go ahead.
But a lot of times it's tenants too that just do crazy
all right,
stuff.
So you have tenants pissing off landlords. In this case, where you're helping our operations manager move out of his house this morning, it's not his fault. He's a good tenant.
Sure.
And he's paying rent on time. And there's a nice 3-bedroom house, like I think in like the Carrollwood area. Ooh. And the landlord said, yeah, we're going to keep your rent flat for next year. And then like days later, hits him with a gigantic increase. It's like, what are you doing? So that's why he had to leave, and he found a new great place. And that's why you're helping our boss move today.
Yep.
Wow.
Do you remember, MJ, and this sounds like it was more prevalent like during COVID or before COVID, when rent prices started going up and getting sketchy, people that were leaving their place would have like destruction parties, where they would totally destroy the house.
Well, you're not going to get your security deposit back.
Yeah, I think they kind of wrote that off. I think they had trash parties where the house, by the time it got back to this mean landlord, was a total rehab job.
You ever move somebody into a house or an apartment and there's like meth lab remnants?
Not that I'm aware of, but I do have a story where this happened locally. A client of ours moved into a new unit. And the day of the move, the owner said, hey, would you have a problem if my son roomed with you for a little while? He's between houses and doesn't have a place to live. She said, absolutely not. She shows up at the unit, and the son's still living there in the unit. And she expected to be moving into a place by herself. And obviously this is a female, and this is some random guy living in the unit that she's trying to move into.
That's creepy, man.
Creepo roommate.
Yeah, so obviously she was able to get out of that one.
Holy crap.
Yeah, here's one that the tenant was kind of at fault here, but it was an otherwise good tenant. So this one, the landlord owned a historic home, and there was a elderly lady that was living in the home, and she was absolutely a perfect tenant in every way, always paying her rent on time or early, treated it with stunning pride and effort. One day, the landlord was driving by the property, and to his horrifying shock, he saw a beautiful historic oak tree that was cut down in the backyard. And he immediately ran in, knocked on the front door, anxiously pounded on the door. The very sweet senior tenant who he adored said, "Oh, tenant name, it's always a pleasure to or landlord name, it's always a pleasure to see you." He said, "What happened to my beautiful oak tree?" And she obliviously responded, well, the tree's leaves totally blocked my drying clothes on my clothesline, and so I had a tree cutter cut down the tree.
Because of the clothesline?
Because it was blocking her clothesline from drying in the sun.
I have a neighbor who's looking for a tree cutter because he says enough sunlight doesn't hit the pool. He's like, that tree's blocking my pool. I'm going to cut that tree down. I'm like, really? You're going to lose a whole tree? Because he's like, yeah.
I tell you what, let me wrap up with this. Speaking of trees, a lot of people under the guise of hurricane damage, or a lot of people, even if they had no damage to some of the protected trees in Tampa, I know of a handful in my neighborhood that under all of the confusion of post Helene and post Hurricane Milton,
got rid of a couple of trees.
People got rid of oak trees and trees that they wanted gone that they would have never gotten a city permit for. There's a lot of that little rogue tree cutting that went on. I know in Beach Park. I know of numerous spots. Hey, great stories. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thanks for taking care of our operations guy today.
Happy to help.
Thanks for doing the deal. I really appreciate it. TwoCollegeBrothers.com. TwoCollegeBrothers.com. A phenomenal longtime partner here on the MJ Morning Show. If you're making a move or if you know someone who's making a move, it's TwoCollegeBrothers.com. Wade, always great to see you, my friend.
Thanks, MJ.
Thank you, Wade.
Always. And what you're heading out to a studio now to record an audio book?
Yeah, the book that I talked about, was that last week or the week before?
This is your CEO and your success book.
Yeah. Basically tells stories of starting a moving company at the age of 21 about 13 years ago.
So where's the studio you're going to?
It's called CMR Studios.
Because you don't want to use this place.
No.
Everything's falling apart.
I thought about asking, but then I hear your stories about the equipment.
You don't want to use this place. No.
It's right down the street from here, though. It's great.
Awesome.
The owner, he used to actually work in radio, and he listens to the MJ Morning Show.
Well,
He said he'd heard of me. So.
Fantastic. Wade, thank you for coming in, man.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, 7:20 at the MJ Morning Show. Gasparilla, obviously tomorrow. Lee Burkhaw, Chief of Police, City of Tampa, requested some airtime. Come on the show, talk about some things that are very important for the Gasparilla Parade. We'll talk to him about 7:40 this morning. We're going to launch my new game show coming up in a few minutes. Fester, do you remember what I said?
Something like name the anger.
Yes.
Or what's why so angry or something like that?
I forgot what I originally called it.
Yeah.
But something like the anger game. I don't know. Anyway, so I've got a list, and I want you to be able to figure out. Why so angry? Wasn't that it?
Why so angry?
Oh, that's right. Coming up, a brand new game show on the MJ Morning Show. Why so angry? That and a whole lot more, because we launch an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ next. Don't move. Rotation.
Funnier. And I did on a bunch of I think most of them were funnier than anything you produced, and we're not using them. So I said to Andrew, hey, how about coming back into 7:30 break? We pop in the old poof head and pork boy.
It's the MJ Morning Show. Right now, we start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ.
Your poof boy, by the way.
Thank you. With my
poof head,
with my poofy hair.
What did I say? What was it, Andrew? Poof head and pork boy. I'm pork boy.
You know, most days when I wash my hair, before I come on, I kind of poof my hair out, because what happens with my hair? I've not had a comb or a brush in my hair, I think, since I was 6 years old, because I don't have the kind of hair that you use a hairbrush. You know, when I take a shower, I wash my hair, I get out, and I take like a gel product, and I put my fingers through my hair, and I put the gel, and then it dries.
Yeah.
And then, like yesterday I think it was yesterday, I forgot to poof. So for most of the show on MJ TV yesterday, my hair was all like mashed down.
Yeah, I mean,
because I didn't do the poof out.
That's the thing about MJ. Nobody realizes how much work it is to look this terrible. I mean, he looks awful.
Whatever.
But it's a lot of work.
It is 7:30 now at the MJ Morning Show. Hour 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. Oh, you know what? I teased something last segment, and we got off track, and I did not mention. Remember I was talking about the Home Alone deal?
Nope. Oh, yeah. Yes. The Plaza Hotel, Home Alone 2. Yes.
So late last hour, I said, hey, coming up, I want to talk about these micro-influencers, big fans of Home Alone, and they go to the Plaza Hotel, and they wanted to do something that Kevin did in the Plaza. You know what? I'm going to go to phones on this. I'm going to do some early, quick phones. So 2 micro-influencers. And I'm like, what the hell's a micro-influencer?
I mean,
they've got like 14,000 followers.
Yeah, there's tiers of, if you have like 100,000 followers or 1 million followers, you're a different degree of influencer.
Amira Harvey, an LA-based musician and content creator, and influencer Jenna Sinatra.
Ooh.
I don't know if there's any relation to
There has to be.
I did it my way.
Jenna, where's the whiskey?
Dun, 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 start spreading the news.
I'm sure she never hears that.
All right. So 2 whatever. They go to the Plaza Hotel, and they've got a mission. What do you think that if they're big fans of Kevin, of Macaulay Culkin, and you said it was Home Alone 2 at the Plaza?
Yes.
So what do you think they did? Folks, do you have any idea? Let's see how quickly you can guess. What do you think these micro-influencers, what did they do at the Plaza Hotel in New York that was featured in Home Alone 2 where Kevin holed up?
I have to admit, I have to rewatch the scene. I haven't seen the movie. I know. I can think of one thing that happened in the Plaza Hotel.
What do you think they had to do? Anyone know? Let's go. Fire up the phones. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. What do you think these two
micro-influencers?
Well, I was going to say they're probably millennials or Generation Z.
Yeah.
What do you think they had to do when going to the Plaza Hotel? Who knows? Quickly, hurry up. Because I got to move on. I got a lot of stuff here. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. What is it that they had to do? And they were shocked. They were absolutely shocked. You know who else was shocked? Yeah, P. Diddy was also shocked.
I'm shocked at this information.
All right, so hang on. All right, screen her up. All right, here we go. Let me grab Tammy first. Tammy in Tampa, what did they have to do at the Plaza Hotel emulating Kevin Macaulay Culkin?
Cannonball in the indoor pool.
Cannonball in the indoor pool is incorrect. But hey, not hey, good guess, but incorrect. All right, let me see the screener, Fester. You're covering it all up. Wayne in Holiday. Wayne, what did they have to do at the Plaza?
He hung up?
Hang on. No, I picked up the wrong line.
Okay.
Wayne, are you there? Yeah, Wayne. What did they have to do?
I don't know if they had to do it, but Donald Trump was featured in Home Alone 2 when Kevin asked for directions to the front desk.
Yeah, he walks into the hotel, and the first person he encounters...
Trump had a quick cameo in Home Alone 2.
Little known fact, so did Obama.
No, he didn't.
Okay, he didn't.
That is incorrect. Nothing to do with Trump. You know what? I don't know if this is going to be successful.
I mean, I have to admit, I haven't...
Hang on a minute. Hi. Hello, who's this?
This is Jeff from Tampa.
Jeff, what did they have to do? This is the last one because I got to move on. But what did they have to do?
Was it Sing in the Mirror?
Nope. Did he sing in the mirror? I remember Home Alone 1. I don't remember much about Home Alone 2. But I do remember this. But that is incorrect. All right, listen, this is going to take all. I thought this was going to be freaking easy.
I remember there was like this snooty desk clerk.
Oh, the snooty desk clerk.
And, he had a backstory.
There are a lot of movies with snooty desk clerks.
Yeah.
Also, Pretty Woman. At the Beverly Wilshire.
The snootiest.
Yeah, very, very snooty. All right. I'm going to take calls all morning long. I thought this was going to be easy.
What is it? Well, he tried to.
Why don't you quit guessing and let me just give you the answer out? All right. Dude, the huge ice cream sundae, the ice cream sundae cart. So
is that really on the menu?
Yeah, it's on the room service menu, apparently. They order the huge ice cream sundae kit at the Plaza Hotel. Do you know how, the reason why I'm doing this, do you know how much the ice cream on the cart, the sundae, do you know how much this cost them? Do you know how much the bill was?
Just for the ice cream?
Yes, just the ice cream. It's, what do they call it? They call it it's the 16-scoop tower of ice cream with all the fixings, whipped cream, hot fudge, M&Ms, maraschino cherries. You've got chocolate, caramel, raspberry sauces. They roll this whole damn thing in. How much do you think the ice cream tower via room service at the Plaza Hotel is up in New York?
I mean, it's just by virtue of you doing this story, it's got to be ridiculous. It's got to be like $150.
Oh, no. Keep going.
We'll double it. $300?
No.
More than $300 for ice cream?
Keep going.
$500?
That would be correct. Absolutely right.
$500?
Yeah. So with the gratuity and tax, it was $500.
Do they really come to your room and serve it like in the movie?
Yeah.
Because he's in the bed.
Dude,
and
they took pictures. It's on a silver tray. They roll the thing in on the room service cart. Listen, I'll hold the picture up to MJ TV. Look at this. So I'm holding this thing up to MJ TV right now. So they roll it in on the cart, and then they've got this huge silver platter with the whole silver serving tray with the ice cream and then there are 3 different sauces that are in squeeze bottles on the side.
Ooh, fancy sauces and squeeze bottles,
Wow.
you say.
$500 once you add it all up. So
what's the complaint?
You know what? Listen to this. At 16 scoops, it comes out to $21 per scoop of ice cream.
I mean, the Plaza is probably one of the most legendary fancy hotels in the country. You know, I mean, it's probably not the fanciest, but it's pretty hoity-toity. And, this is room service. The guy's coming in. This is a luxurious experience.
All right, hold on a minute. Andrew is saying 31. The story that I saw said $21 a scoop. Andrew is saying he did the math. Andrew said, well, no.
Well, yeah, there's a price plus gratuity.
No. But I guess they're figuring out the scoop, but then the cost of the M&Ms, the sauces, and everything. So
okay.
Who the hell knows? Anyway, nearly $500. The actual ice cream sundae, the room service gratuity, the service charge, and then the sales tax. Almost 500. Is this the?
This is the scene.
This is the scene.
He's watching a movie in bed.
You've got 10 seconds to get out of here, you slimy, yellow-bellied.
And the guy's making the sundae right next to his bed.
Right.
This is a vacation.
This is a vacation.
Hold it right there.
It's me, Johnny.
I knew it was you. I could smell you getting off the elevator.
Ooh. And the guy's making his ice cream.
By the way, those movies in Home Alone 1 and Home Alone, like the gangster where it scares the pizza guy with all the machine gun fire.
You filthy animal.
You filthy exactly. Those are not real movies. Those were made as fake movies just for Home Alone. Anyway, don't go to the Plaza Hotel and order the ice cream tower because it's going to be $500.
Or go, but be prepared to spend some money.
Whatever the hell you want to do. All right, 7:39 at the MJ Morning Show. You know what I want? I decided, because Chloe started watching Squid Game Season 2.
Yes.
And, I'll walk in and she's watching it in the living room. I'm like, Chloe, go up to your room and watch it because Mom and I haven't started this yet. I don't want to, watch remnants of episode 4 of the new Squid Game. But let me tell you what I want. I got to figure this out. Do they sell that creepy mechanical doll?
Oh, yeah. There's a thing called, what's it called? The
don't be a wise ass.
Internet?
Do they sell the killer doll?
Yeah, they have this website called Google. What is it called? It's like a search thing. You could almost find anything if you type it in there.
I don't want a small desk size. I want a large, killer,
real
creepy Squid Game death doll girl. That's what I want.
Type in large Squid Game girl into Google and watch something come up. I mean, you want the 20-foot tower girl?
No, if you type in large Squid Game girl, you're going to get some fat contestant.
I want to see that too. I'm all for it.
Come on. Do they sell the eyeballs that move left to right and blink? Can you buy it?
So the doll is named Young Hee.
Young Hee.
Apparently there's a crazy Squid Game fan page.
Young Hee is the name of the creepy. All right, so Andrew says that the doll is $99 on Amazon, but that's not good.
That's a doll.
I want a large one. I want a giant, creepy. I want to hang it in the new studio is what I want to do.
How big are the roof is? I mean, you can't fit it in there. You want the Home Depot skeleton-sized Squid Game doll?
No.
Bigger?
I want, what are you saying?
You know the Home Depot skeleton, the 12-foot skeleton?
Oh, yeah.
If you want that big?
You know what?
Yeah.
How are they not doing that?
That's the perfect Halloween yard ornament.
Listen to me. So they've expanded from the giant 12-foot skeleton. They've got the Grim Reaper now. They've got a whole bunch of these Home Depot 12-footers. How do they not have a 12-foot creepy Squid Game girl with her yellow shirt and the orange dress and the pigtails and the creepy death eyes. How do they not have that?
Yeah,
right.
I'm looking at the doll Andrew found. This is like less than a foot tall. This isn't what we're looking for.
No, that's not what I want.
Yeah, we want.
That's not what I want. All right. Hey, folks, I'm going to call the chief of police for the city of Tampa right now. I'm calling Lee Burkaw, TPD chief.
Good.
We're going to get tips on how you don't get arrested at Gasparilla tomorrow. All right? Let's.
I mean, this is going to be a short list.
All right, I'm calling the chief of police, Lee Burkaw, TPD.
I mean, I could almost tell you exactly what the chief is going to say before he says it.
Good morning, MJ.
Good morning, Chief. I've just told the audience that you're going to tell everyone how to not get arrested at Gasparilla tomorrow.
I am, but before that, it's going to be a little chilly in the morning, and I'm concerned these pirates won't be able to steal the key of the city from the mayor.
Yeah,
we always have that at the evasion.
Oh,
this could be the year.
I'm surprised that the police officers haven't, shot a pirate after all these years of assaulting the mayor.
So wait a second. Hang on a minute. Oh, yeah, that's it.
I mean, the police. Hold on, police.
Right.
Chief. It's known the mayor has a security detail by the police department, right?
Absolutely.
If somebody assaults,
I think that's the one time we intentionally turn the other way.
They look the other
if
way.
I'm a rookie cop on that beat, I'm popping a pirate, man. Move me up to sergeant.
So wait a minute. If the pirates cannot pry the key from the mayor's hand, does that mean the parade doesn't happen?
I'm sure a parade would still happen, but it wouldn't be the same.
You are correct. So according to the weather experts, I think they're called meteorologists.
Yes, those guys.
Yeah. So I guess the claim is that tomorrow morning in Tampa, 35 degrees. So the flotilla, the invasion, the boat invasion, it could be really cold. And by parade time, at least, 2, 3 o'clock, the temperature should be 59 to 61. So it will warm up. But in the morning, 35 degrees, Chief, in downtown Tampa.
Yes, but by 2, we think it's going to be a great day. We think we're going to have a great turnout. But we don't want alcohol to be somebody's problem. If you're on a boat out in the flotilla, don't drink in boat. We made numerous arrests last year on that. And then, of course, have a plan to get home, have a designated driver. But most people don't realize that the only time that you can drink out on the parade route is if you're on the route in the viewing area. We do not allow any alcohol out in the neighborhoods where people are walking around. And we have more police officers than ever that will be enforcing that. There is a no tolerance. There's no party in the neighborhoods. It's only on the parade route.
All right, hold on. You say
can't bring alcohol.
You say no tolerance. I mean, is it a warning, or are you going to cuff and stuff people making their way? If I'm walking to the parade route and I'm walking down Edison.
You come up to the cop and you're cooperative and it's a misunderstanding, and it'll probably be a warning. That's their discretion, but we will engage and we will stop and address it.
Right. If you toss your drink and you're pleasant and you're not a douchebag, you might be able to get a warning. But also, Chief, you also have, and this has been a problem over the years, those that want to relieve themselves in public on people's lawns. I mean, that's a no-no as well.
It's against the law.
Yep.
And if we catch you doing it, you will be in the back of one of our police cars.
Yeah, that's a law I'd like to change. I mean, if somebody ran...
But you know what? There is so many porta-johns out there. There's no...
Hold on. Wait a second. Oh, Chief, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Fester, you want to change the law so you can whiz on people's lawns?
I mean, if somebody ran for city council and their sole platform was, I'll make it legal to whiz anywhere for Gasparilla.
I'm like, Fester's had anybody whiz on his lawn before.
I whiz on my lawn almost every day, Chief.
Right. But also, Chief, as far as the drinking goes, clearly, even though you're only allowed to drink in designated areas, people will. You have stumbling drunks on Gasparilla. Listen, it's the minority, but they are out there. But also, there have been alcohol-related injuries, even some drunk people on the floats. I mean, there have been people that have fallen face first off of floats because they were hammered.
Yeah, we don't want this to be a day that you end up in jail or in the hospital. So just be responsible and look out for one another, and then report something if you see it, whether it's medical or public safety. We are paired up with Tampa Fire Rescue on bikes, addressing those very things.
All right, so we have state, federal, local, so TPD, HCSO. How many, and you've got other counties, like Pinellas. I mean, how many different agencies between county, city, Fed? Can you give us sort of a list of all that you know that's going to be providing law enforcement?
Yeah, when you count all that's assisting us on the waterways, we're over 35.
Wow. So, I mean, doesn't Manatee County even come up with boats?
They do. We have Orlando that comes and assists with bike officers. So you name it. There's thousands of officers out there. There's going to be a police officer everywhere you turn. It's going to be one of the safest places there. But we still want people to, be aware of their surroundings. There's so many people out there. There's hundreds of thousands of people. It's an easy opportunity for somebody to snatch somebody's cell phone.
Yep. Yeah.
So be responsible of where you carry your things. And anything that you see suspicious, turn around, tell a police officer, or call or text us. And we talked about it before. You can even text 911.
Right. We're on the phone with Chief Lee Burkaw, TPD police chief. And also this year, there's always heightened security, and there's always just a plethora of law enforcement. But because of the tragedy in New Orleans with that maniac, the law enforcement and the feet and eyes on the ground are even greater this year, correct?
They are, even though we know from working so closely with the FBI that there is no direct threat from that. They've run down all their leads, and they don't have anything to be concerned about him being here. But despite that, we've still beefed up our security, added more barriers, and even added more drones. You'll see more police drones in the sky. That'll be more eyes and ears out there just to keep people safe.
All right, appreciate it. Folks, Lee Burkaw, Chief of Police, Tampa PD. Have a great parade tomorrow. It's what a crowd is expected, 250, 300,000?
We're expecting at least 300,000. And they're all going to be looking for your Bluesmobile.
Oh,
yeah. I got bad news for them.
Those, I'll tell you what, oh man, that is such a regret of mine. And by the way, today is John Belushi's birthday, by the way. Oh. John Belushi, if he didn't OD on a speedball at the Chateau Marmont, that ticks me off. One of my favorite movies of all time. But Chief, the Bluesmobile's long gone, and that's one of my greatest regrets in life is that the Bluesmobile was given up, and I wish I would have saved that thing.
Well, thank you for having me on, and we want everybody to come out and have a safe and fun day. But just remember, if you see something, say something, tell a police officer. We'd rather address things while they're small before they become big, large issues.
Awesome. Great event for the city of Tampa and the Tampa Bay area, Gasparilla tomorrow. Thanks, Chief.
All right, thank you.
All right, Lee Burkaw, Chief of Police. 7:50 at the MJ Morning Show. In mere minutes, we're going to launch the brand new game show. I keep forgetting the name.
Why so angry?
Oh, that's it. Yeah. What was that?
Why so angry?
We're going to launch a brand new game show. Why so angry? All right, we'll get into that in just a matter of moments. First, though, let's talk about nightmares. I saw an item, and I thought this would be great to get MJ Morning Show listener response on. 64% of people experience work-related nightmares, according to a brand new study.
Nightmares?
64% of people have nightmares regarding their job. Like something goes wrong. Listen, I've had it consistently over the years as a radio broadcaster. I've had the nightmares where you're on the air and the buttons aren't working. Well, that's every day here at Q105. But I've had the nightmares where there's dead air and you can't turn the microphone. I mean, I've had all. If you can imagine it, I've had some kind of radio related dream nightmare over the years. However, new study out: 64% of Americans admit to having work-related nightmares, having a nightmare about something malfunctioning, something going wrong, having some disaster at work. A dream analyst by the name of Lane Dalphin, who's been interpreting dreams for decades.
What's the barometer for a nightmare? When you say the word nightmare, it sounds like something really, really awful.
Right.
I mean, I've had dreams where the workplace has been incorporated.
Let me give you an example. So you're a car salesman.
Yes.
At a car dealership.
Kia.
All right. You're a car salesman at Kia. All right. And guy comes in for a test drive.
Yes.
Carjacks you. Drives to the Skyway and then drives off the side.
Ooh.
Work-related nightmare. Should we maybe delve and dabble and maybe ask our listeners, what do you do for a living and what is your work-related? Listen, 64% of people have work-related nightmares. Let's try. I don't know what kind of response we're going to get. Well, let's just give it a shot.
I'm just thinking about that poor Kia salesman from Kia.
From Chia. Right off the sky. Got a Kia Sorento right off the Skyway. All right, 800-990-1047. Listen, I'll grab a couple calls here. Again, when I throw things out, typically we get good call volume. Let's give it a shot. Do you have or have you had a nightmare regarding your job? So what do you do? What is the nightmare? I want some good ones here. Give me some good ones. You have a job and you have a nightmare about something going awry, something going wrong regarding your job. What is it? What goes wrong? All right, phones are ringing. Andrew's screening away. Oh, every line's ringing already. All right, 800-990-1047. All right, don't give me sucky stories. I mean, give me good stories here. So job-related nightmares, if you're among the 64% or so of individuals that have job-related nightmares, 800-990-1047. All right, Andrew's busy. He's got every line ringing. Let me grab Philippe in Dade City up first. Philippe, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi. Good morning. Long-time listener.
Well, thank you, Philippe.
I drive a tow truck for a living, and I've gone to accidents and pick up cars inside buildings all the time where, the jingle that you have made a mistake from hitting the brake and hit the gas.
You hit the gas instead of the brake?
There is, say again?
No, you hit the gas instead of the brake jingle.
Yeah, just like this.
Hit the gas instead of the brake. Another old fart makes a big mistake.
All right, so what's the deal, Philippe?
Well, my biggest nightmare is, of course, getting run over at night. But the one where the woman went over the wrecker whenever the bed was down and it landed on a car.
Oh, my God.
That nightmare.
Oh, my God. That was the one in...
Was it in Georgia?
Or Arkansas? That's where the lady's speeding in the left lane. There's a flatbed wrecker, got the Jordan flatbed down, and she, drives right up. I mean, they've got police cars, traffic, warnings, and the lady's in the left lane flying on the interstate and hits the flatbed and launches in the air like Dukes of Hazzard. Oh, that is one of the craziest freaking videos I've ever seen.
I've always, had nightmares that that's going to happen, and then I actually, I seen the video where y'all posted it, and I seen it on TV. I was going like, man, that was my nightmare right there.
That was unbelievable. And then, it might have been Georgia. Yeah, that was Georgia, Fester. And then
I think it was on 995.
And then there was another one that I think the Florida Highway Patrol might have posted this, and I saw a reel in the last week or so on Instagram, and there was another one, not quite as much of a launch, but another one where somebody, the wrecker was actually on the left shoulder, out of the lane of travel, and somebody veered toward, and this is one of the problems with drivers, is you tend to put the car where your eyes are. So if you're looking at something off to the side of the road, a lot of people will start drifting. And there's another video that I saw circulating where the person veers out of the left lane across the left shoulder and like drives up like just the side of the ramp and launches their car and flips it over multiple times. Hey, Philippe, thanks for the call, and I hope that never happens to you.
Oh, me neither.
Yeah, be safe out there, buddy.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Let me grab Renee in Parish. Renee, are you an individual that has nightmares regarding your job?
Yes, sir, I am. I'm a nurse practitioner, and I have had countless experiences where I will wake up in the middle of the night or, first thing early in the morning, and I have forgotten about a patient all day. And I literally am in a panic because the last thing you want to do is forget about someone who actually needs care. So, yes, in a hospital setting and both an outpatient setting, I've had that happen.
And, of course, you wake up and you're like breathing heavy, you're out of breath, and you're sweating, and then you realize it was just a dream, and you didn't neglect the patient all day, and they're not like dead in the bed.
That's right.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it, Renee. Let me grab Victor, also Dade City. Victor, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hello.
MJ, hi.
Yo.
You're on.
Yeah, tell me about your nightmare.
Yeah, I'm a local truck driver, and real quick, I've had nightmares where I am not able to stop, but just plowing into cars and driving off bridges. It gets pretty crazy.
Are you an 18-wheeler or a big box truck?
Dump truck.
Oh, dump truck driver. Oh, man, you get a full load. Those things are heavy. So you've got dreams of just like out of control and just plowing into cars?
Absolutely. Yeah, I wake up, my hands clutched, like if I'm holding onto the steering wheel, and yeah.
Hold on, you wake up with your hands clutched?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like he's gripping a wheel or something.
But, Victor, I'm hoping that your driving record is very clean.
Oh, yeah, I've been driving like for 39 years.
That's fantastic.
Commercial.
Victor, thank you very much. How about Jamalee? Couple more here, Andrew. Jamalee in Lutz. Are you one of the 64% or so that have nightmares about their job?
I am.
What is your occupation? What kind of job?
Property management.
Oh.
I have dreams that they come and do a drive-by shooting and kill me and my family.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What? Wait a minute. You're a property manager? What, like at a condo complex or what?
Oh, apartment.
Yeah.
Apartment.
And disgruntled tenants drive by and shoot you?
Yes, because we really work with people on rent, but we have a lot of properties that have criminal activity. So when we evict for the criminal activity, it really scares me that they're going to get out, and we've evicted them because of the activity on the property, and then they find me. I even moved into a gated community. Not that they can still get through the gate, but I literally moved into a community because I'm afraid of that.
Wow. Wow. All right. Do you have a bulletproof vest?
I do not.
Okay. Do you have a gun? Put on your Christmas. Do you have a gun for personal protection?
That I do, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, nothing like girls with guns. Hey, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Jamalee, there's other properties out there that you're probably very well qualified to manage where murder isn't always on your mind.
Hey, if anybody out there's listening, tiring, call me.
No, that's not how it goes. You got to kind of look for them.
Also, your name is Jamalee.
Indeed.
All right, so your name is I have never heard the name Jamalee in my life.
I'm named after my father, James, and my mom's best friend, Lee. So I'm named after two great men.
And it is Jamalee? That's how you pronounce it?
Yes.
That's fantastic. Yes. I love it. I love it. You might be the only person on the planet named Jamalee.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Jamalee. Two more. I'll grab Pete in Plant City. Pete, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Do you have nightmares about your job?
absolutely. I'm a retired EMT from New York City, and 10 years retired, and you still get nightmares about the stuff you've seen.
Wow. Which borough did you work fire rescue in New York?
EMT, EMS, I worked every borough except Staten Island.
Wow. And what kind of nightmares? Like, give me the worst nightmare you'd have.
Well, the big joke in the industry is my paycheck. The second big joke is, well, not joke, but 9/11 brings back a lot of nightmares.
Oh, yeah. Were you down there for 9/11?
I was there. They pulled me in 2 days after the event,
Wow.
but it was still going nice and strong. But, yeah, you get a lot of nightmares. And good morning, Sharon, but you get a lot of nightmares down there.
All right, Pete, thank you, buddy, and welcome to Well, it's been here for 10 years, I would imagine. All right, one more. Heather's in South Tampa. Let me guess. Your South Tampa nightmare is the traffic jam getting into the Trader Joe's parking lot at Dale Mabry and Swan.
Oh, don't scare me, MJ.
Never, ever take Swan.
Yeah, never.
Avenue.
Yeah, you got to stay away from Swan.
Stay away from Swan.
Yep.
But I no longer teach, but I taught for many, many years in a high school in Tampa, and I would have nightmares that I would show up to class topless.
Oh, and they were spectacular.
Well, I've been asked to prom a couple times, so there you go.
So you would show up to class topless?
In my nightmare, not really.
Yeah, we get that. Wow.
But yes, that was my nightmare, and I'd wake up in a panic like, oh my God, where's my shirt?
What did you teach? What type of subject matter?
I taught chemistry.
Oh, I thought maybe sex ed. All right.
No.
All right. Thank you, Heather.
Thank you.
You know what? Can I quiz you on the periodic table?
Oh, gosh. Put me on the spot.
All right, PB. What's PB?
Lead.
That is correct. What is CU?
CU.
CU.
Copper?
That is correct. All right, thank you.
She's pretty legit.
I see you.
Yeah, I see you. Thank you for playing along. Have a great day. All right, what is AG?
Yeah, she was hanging up anyway, but listen, she knew too.
AG is silver. What is gold? Do you know what gold is?
My teeth.
No.
What?
AU is gold. AG silver, AU gold. All right, periodic table. All right, there we go. Nightmares, all right? So, I mean, good collection of calls.
You want to talk about something you never use in real life?
What, the periodic table? Who says? I know Jeopardy answers.
Yeah, other than quizzing.
Other than Jeopardy.
Other than quizzing our one caller that's a retired chemistry teacher, when have you talked about the periodic table? In any portion of it?
It comes up occasionally. You ready to play?
Why so angry?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a brand new game show. Why so angry? All right, this is the show where I just start blurting stuff out. I give you a very subtle clue. I start blurting, and then you tell me why so angry and who's so angry. All right, are you ready?
Let's try it.
All right, so folks, get ready to call in. Get ready to call in and guess why so angry. I will tell you that they are pissed. They are angry. They're mad. They are livid. They're incensed, infuriated, enraged, outraged, ballistic, furious, steaming, apoplectic, foaming, smoldering, raging.
Did you get a thesaurus?
Seething.
For Christmas this year?
These are all off the top of my head. Irate.
Really?
Fuming. Did I say fuming?
You might have. It sounds familiar.
Right. So, why so angry? That's the. So, call up and with that whole list of anger and mad synonyms. Why so angry? Does anyone know why so angry? Who's so angry and why so angry? This might be a one-off game show. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Who is angry? Tell me, why so angry? And that's a list of, I think, all of the emotions that they've gone through. Does anyone know? 800-990-1047. You can be part of history of the one and done game show. Why so angry? Anybody know? 800-990-1047.
There's no other details you can offer?
They're angry. I hear Andrew, phones are ringing.
Yeah.
Andrew's screening calls. Another hint. This is a big recent story. Why so angry? All right, every line is ringing. Andrew's screening away. All right, I'm going to grab Tamara. All right, Tamara's up first in Brooksville. Tamara, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Let's see if you can get it right off the bat. Why so angry?
I think it's the Democrats because Trump's in office.
No, it is not. But no, I did say it's a recent story, but nope, that's not it. Let's grab Josh and Wesley Chapel. Why so angry?
Bucs fans.
Elaborate, please.
Over the Liam Cohen taking the job in Jacksonville at the Jaguars.
I'm going to give it to you, man. I am absolutely going to give it to you. I was thinking more along the lines that the Bucs front office, the Bucs, but listen, you're close enough. Boom! Look at that second call. Second call gets it. The Bucs are angry. They are mad. They are pissed. They are livid. They're incensed. They're infuriated. They're enraged. They're outraged. They're ballistic. They're furious. They're steaming, apoplectic. They're foaming. They're smoldering, raging, seething, irate.
That about sums it up.
You know what? I've seen a bunch of interviews and press conferences with Coach Bowles. He doesn't get angry over much.
I'm really angry.
He's a pretty steady Betty.
I'm very angry right now.
He's just...
I'm incensed. Yes, thanks for the call, buddy. By the way, good job, Josh. You got it. Thank you.
Of course, thank you. Have a good one.
Look at that. Second call, got it. Yeah. Andrew is raising his hand. Andrew, we don't need any more calls, obviously. Were you raising your hand for something?
Yes, I was.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, everybody can see you off the top of your head with this full list reading the sheet.
Yeah, you're holding up a piece of paper. It's why I asked if you got a thesaurus. You're like, no, I got it off the top of my head.
When I said it's off the top of my... Clearly, I was being facetious.
Sarcasm,
Obviously, I wrote the words down. Oh, man, what a mess.
So is it a mess?
Yeah, because I guess...
Jacksonville changed the deal.
Dude, the Bucs had the new contract. So, folks, if you don't know what's going on, the Buccaneers offensive coordinator, and by the way, this is very offensive to the Bucs right now. The Bucs are very, very offended that their offensive coordinator, Liam Cohen, had turned down the Jaguars' head coach job, and then so the story came out that the Bucs offered this Liam Cohen, Buccaneers offensive coordinator, like the richest contract in the NFL for an offensive coordinator. Like no other offensive coordinator or anyone.
Highest paid assistant coach in the league.
Apparently going to be the highest paid. And then the contract is laid down. He doesn't sign it.
Verbally agrees to it.
Agrees to the new contract. And then they're calling him yesterday. They're calling him on the cell phone. And the damn phone is just ringing all day long. In fact, this is it. This is Brian Glazer sent. No, I'm sorry, Joel. Joel Glazer sent me this. This is them trying to call him all day yesterday. That's it. All day. He's not picking up the phone.
So what are they so pissed about?
Because he kind of did it on the sly. I guess he didn't tell them that he was going to go to Jacksonville and ultimately take the job.
So the saga that's unfolded in the last 48 hours is really dramatic.
Oh, it is.
They offer the contract. He verbally accepts it.
Yep.
He's supposed to come in the next day and sign it.
Yep.
Doesn't show up. They're looking for him.
Yep.
Coach Bowles.
He's MIA. The guy's missing in action.
Coach Bowles eventually gets a hold of him at about 5 p.m. yesterday.
Yeah.
And he says, I'm at a doctor's appointment with a sick kid.
He was in Jacksonville meeting with the Shah.
And then he says, I may want to.
The Shah of Jacksonville.
Yes. The owner's name is like Shaka Khan.
Yeah, Shaka Khan. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan.
Poofy
Shaka Khan.
mustache.
Shaka Khan.
The problem with Jacksonville is nobody wanted the job because they had a toxic general manager. And Shaka Khan finally realized that, and he fired the general manager.
Yep.
Now with him out of the picture,
that cleared the way for Liam Cohen to take the gig. But it doesn't sound like he handled it properly.
I mean, things change. I mean, I tell you one thing, and then the one thing preventing me from going after that other job happens, you got to take a look at it. I mean,
but he wasn't going to go. He removed himself. Then the owner...
Because the general manager was there.
The owner fires the problematic general manager, and I guess now he's taking the gig. But be honest with the Bucs. Say, hey, listen, Jacksonville's back in play now. And, yeah, I'm in Jacksonville. Don't tell him you're at a doctor's appointment with your sick kid.
Yeah, I'm at Pedia Kids right now, and we're in the waiting room. I think my kid has pink eye.
I think my kid has mumps.
By the way, I'm going to talk to Jacksonville again. He kind of brought it up in the phone call that he's going to circle back to Jacksonville. Meanwhile, he was already well into negotiations on taking the job.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
But, I mean, congratulations, coach. I mean, there's only 32 of these jobs.
But he wasn't straight with the Bucs front office, wasn't straight with Todd Bowles.
He was as straight as he could be at the time. What was he going to say? Hey, remember that big contract I agreed to yesterday that you put the press release out that I'm going to take? Yeah, by the way, about that, no.
What a mess. But, I mean, that gives you a bad reputation.
For who? For the guy that just hired you for a truckload of money? Who, MJ? It's a tight league.
I get it.
Listen, it's contracts. It's big stuff. So, I mean, good for Coach Cohen. Cohen.
Cohen. C-O-E-N.
Yeah. Where's the H?
Yep.
Every Cohen I know.
No, it's like the Cohen brothers.
Oh.
Yeah. The Cohen brothers, some of the great filmmakers of our time, they're C-O-E-N as well.
Anyway, good for Coach, man. He's a young guy, he's 39 years old, he's getting a head coaching gig in Jacksonville.
All right, before I move on, can I point something out?
Your team is crap, by the way, Coach.
You got some rebuilding to do.
You got a lot of work to do. You better get to work today.
You got a little bit of rebuilding to do.
But now he'll have a say in who the next general manager is going to be, and they can build a team.
Right, one last thing on this. Let me tell you what drives me nuts.
Let me tell you.
It's the Jaguars. It's not the Jaguars. I'm watching TV. The freaking news anchors. I'm watching, and this morning I'm in the studio, and the 5 o'clock hour news is on TV. I'm listening while I'm prepping here in the studio, and the anchor says Jaguars. Then they go to a reporter who's like out in front of One Buck Place. And no, they're not spelling the Chiron wrong. They're saying it wrong.
They're pronouncing it wrong. The Jaguars.
So the anchor says Jaguar, and then the reporter, the live shot reporter, says Jaguar. It's not the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the Jaguars. And if you want to go all British on us, Jaguar.
I only know that because of the commercial for the car.
It's the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's not the Jaguars. Where the hell are you getting a U-I-R-E-S out of the freaking name of the team? It's not the attention local news reporters.
Hey.
What?
Why so angry? Why so angry?
Why so angry? Jeez. Chloe's calling in?
Is she?
Why the hell's Chloe calling in?
I don't know.
My daughter Chloe. Chloe, why are you calling the 800 line?
Welcome to the old man's club. Happy birthday, old man. Hope it's a good one. Bye.
Wait a minute. Hello? What?
Today's your birthday?
Was she putting on a voice?
It sounded like she was trying to do an old man voice. Is today your birthday?
No comment.
We're not a celebrate. We don't acknowledge birthdays around. Maybe like a big birthday. Last year you acknowledged mine, but generally speaking, we're not a birthday celebratory show.
Let me call her back. She was doing an old man sound.
Hi, Chloe. Sorry I couldn't get to the phone right now.
Now it's going to voicemail. It's like I'm calling Coach Cohen. Can't get through. Chloe's taking a deal with the Jaguars. Hang on. Oh, boy. Hang on a minute. Come on, Chloe. Pick up the phone.
Hello.
Are we stop with the old man voice?
Chloe, that's a very funny old man voice.
Hello, Vester.
Hey, how are you, Chloe? Chloe, you don't sound a day over 82.
Why, thank you. You don't sound a day over 81.
I just pooped myself.
Oh, no.
Hi, Chloe, why do you have to tell everyone about today?
Because it's important. It only happens one day a year.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do something nice.
Yeah. I mentioned earlier that Andrew said that today was John Belushi's birthday. Well, how old?
He would have been 76.
Is that
today.
it?
Yeah.
So John Belushi, if he didn't kill himself with a speedball drug overdose.
He was born in 49.
Yeah, John Belushi would have been 76 years old today. Man, come on. John, why'd you have to kill yourself, dude? Was he like 33 years old when he killed himself?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, Mike. Anyway, today's John Belushi's birthday. Also, Neil Diamond. I think this is. Hey, Andrew, bring up all the celebrity birthdays for today because we never do celebrity birthdays on this show. But since Chloe had to open up her big mouth and say today's my birthday, far we've been traveling far. We're coming to America.
All right, so here's the deal. We've gotten to an age.
Dun, dun, dun. That's Neil Diamond.
We've gotten to an age where most of the people who's on these famous people birthday lists, we don't know.
Holy frig, Neil Diamond is 83 years old today.
Neil Diamond.
Wow.
Today is
Ed Helms from The Office and the the Vegas the bachelor party movies.
The Hangover.
I'm sorry, The Hangover. Yeah.
Mary Lou Retton's birthday.
Oh, that's right. I knew that. Mary Lou Retton was born today.
Yeah.
Let
me go back up to the top.
All right, hang on a minute. Turn your. Is your microphone on, Andrew?
Yeah.
All right, turn your mic on.
Give me good celebrities.
Justin Baldoni. He's been in.
Oh, with the Blake Lively situation. Yeah. Wow. Who else?
Ernest Borgnine.
Okay. What?
Is he still alive?
No, he's been dead for 30 years.
Yakov Smirnoff.
Hey,
Yakov Smirnoff.
What a country.
Right, can you mention people that our audience knows?
Yakov Smirnoff.
Aaron Neville.
Aaron
Misha Barton.
Yeah, Misha
Sharon
Barton.
Tate.
Sharon Tate from the Manson murders. This was her birthday? I didn't know that. Holy crap. All right, Chloe. Thank you for blabberating.
This is the
You're so very welcome.
Yeah, so Michelle and Chloe want to know, hey, what do you want to do for your birthday? I'm like, you know what? I want to go to El Cap, grab a cheeseburger, go home, open up a bottle of 82 Chateau Lafite, and watch a movie. That's what I want to do. Or a $2 chuck from Trader Joe's.
So what, Chloe? What is this? The big 5'9"?
Oh, stop it, guys!
I honestly have no idea.
Hold on, you don't know?
Tell you.
You don't know how old your old man is?
When I was little, I used to know everything about you and Mom and your phone numbers memorized and everything. Now I just don't even know.
My birthday always lines up with the current Super Bowl.
I know that, and I don't know the Super Bowl.
Come on.
This is Super Bowl 59.
It's LIX. It's LIX. Yeah. So,
okay.
Man, I act like I'm. Hey, how old do I act, Chloe?
You act like you're 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not 2. I mean, he doesn't eat,
Oh,
all right.
Yeah,
thank you for nothing.
Thanks for blabbing, Chloe.
All right.
Okay.
Have a great rest of your day.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later, Toots.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, damn it. I want to talk to her.
Why?
Where's she going to be on the parade route?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, Chloe's going to the parade with Chet. I want to see Chet get hammered, pee on someone's lawn, and get arrested by TPD. That'd be great. Oh, boy, is this great. Yeah. That's what I want to see.
And you know what? As the father of his date, you wouldn't even be mad. You'd be like, that's awesome.
I'm in trouble, though. Adults with ADHD. Do you think I have ADHD?
That's a tough one. I think you have something, but I don't know if it's ADHD. because you complete jobs. I mean, you get things done. You're a producer. A lot of people with ADHD are, stuck in a rut where they don't complete things.
I've never been formally diagnosed.
I don't think you're ADHD.
Hello.
Hey, Michelle, am I ADHD?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, hold on, Michelle. There's something wrong with him. There is some. I don't know if it's ADHD.
There's something wrong with me.
He completes things. He does things. He produces things.
I know, but that's just like a misnomer. It's not whether you can't complete things. You're certainly capable of completing things. It's really more like a hyper-focus kind of thing. He's hyper-focused on certain things, but most other areas of his life are just in complete, disarray and chaos.
Yeah, that's true.
And he loses interest very quickly in things that just don't really interest him.
Like, I played video games once when I was 12, and then
Never
done.
again. Yeah.
Done. The reason why I'm calling, Michelle, is I wanted to know if you've diagnosed me with ADHD, because I've never been formally diagnosed. But
this could be very good news for you, Michelle.
Well, apparently it will be, because adults with ADHD are found to have a reduced life expectancy.
Huh?
That's terrible.
I told you, great news.
Yeah, on my birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, you save that for later, lady.
Yeah, later. She's like my personal Marilyn Monroe.
Yes. If Marilyn Monroe had a half-scorched face.
Call me Mr. President. Happy birthday, Mr. President. So here's the deal. Men diagnosed with ADHD have a life expectancy reduction of between 4.5 and 9 years.
See, I don't know if that applies to you.
And then for women, it's worse. Women diagnosed with ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, women have a reduced life expectancy of 6.5 to 11 years. So it's more than the men for some reason.
But aren't they saying it's not so much because of the diagnosis as much as the lifestyle choices that the people in that category tend to make? Like, I'm a walking ADHD billboard. Being poor nutritional choices, don't exercise, I smoke.
That's all you right there. Poor nutritional choices.
No, that's not me. That's
me.
That's Fester.
Yeah, I'm like the poster child for it. I don't even know if I'm ADHD, but I'm living the life, baby.
I have poor. Yesterday, I had 3 chicken thighs. I had some hard. Well, that was lunch and dinner. I had 3 chicken. I have poor nutritional choices. Listen to this. I had 3 chicken thighs yesterday. I had a can of Trader Joe's smoked mussels. I had some hard pretzels and a shave ice. All right, so how the heck?
Shave ice, that's huge with all kinds of sugar in it.
All right.
Listen, overall, I don't think of MJ as a overtly terrible eater. I mean, everything's not
terrible.
Everything's not the best decision.
I am not a terrible eater. Oh, and I had a couple.
You have no sense of self-control when it comes to putting something in your mouth.
That's true. All right, I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that.
That's not true. I mean, if he goes to a crappy pizza place, he won't eat it because it's not worth the calories. It's not worth the effort.
Yeah, most pizza, and this is
that's just because he thinks he knows, right? Like he's like,
All right.
Listen, there are plenty of slices of pizza where I took one bite and I tossed it because it wasn't worth the calories.
Yeah, but the next place you go to, you eat like a whole pie.
Yeah, because if a pizza is great, I'm shoving my pizza whole.
The last time we went somewhere for pizza and we came home, what happened?
I don't know.
I said, I have these 2 slices left, so I know I'm going to have that on Sunday, whatever, Saturday, the next day.
Yep.
And then I went in the refrigerator.
You can say, hey, you can say what it was. It was the Old World margarita from the Nona Slice House in Safety Harbor, and Michelle brought 2 slices. That's Michelle's favorite.
What's my rule? I'm a 2-slice girl. I'll have 2 slices. So we went there. I had my 2 slices. There were like 3 slices to come home with. I go, oh, good. There's a couple slices for me to have later on tonight. Or tomorrow to snack on.
Yeah.
And then what happens? I go in the refrigerator, and there's other slices of pizza in there. But what do you choose to eat?
The Old World margarita.
The ones that I specifically said I'm going to be snacking on later.
Then she flips out. She doesn't talk to me for 3 days.
All of this, Michelle. I mean, MJ isn't ADHD. He has
he
like,
is.
hold
He's
on,
absolutely ADHD.
He might have a hybrid, a new diagnoses of ADHD / OCD. I think he's more obsessive compulsive than anything. Like he sees.
He's not OCD about anything.
He sees a pizza he likes. He's compulsive. He's the whole damn thing. He's obsessive.
That's not what that is.
Are we done bashing me on my birthday?
The fact that it's your birthday is...
Maybe you need to go for a birthday diagnosis.
Yes.
All right.
And then once you're diagnosed, then we can help you so that you don't lose those years of your life.
Or help you lose those years sooner.
What?
The researcher said it is deeply concerning that some adults with diagnosed ADHD are living shorter lives than they should. People with ADHD have many strengths that can strive or thrive with the right support and treatment. However, they often lack support and more likely to experience stressful life events and social exclusion, negatively impacting their health and self-esteem.
That's you.
Yeah, I enjoy social exclusion.
I thrive. I strive and thrive.
I seek
social exclusion.
I seek social exclusion.
I want to avoid humanity. Listen, I like people.
Yeah, not a lot.
No, you don't.
What? I don't like 50,000 in one place.
You don't like people.
All right, I'm terminating this. All right, goodbye. Bye. All right. The hell?
Yeah, I mean, for a guy who talks to a lot of people, you're not a big people person. You can talk to 10 million people easier than you can talk to 10 people.
Hey, you want to make a lot of money?
Today or in general?
Just in general.
Sure.
I'm asking a question.
Is this a crypto tip?
No, it's nothing to do with crypto and all the crypto crap that pops up. No. Let me ask you again. Would you like to make a lot of money?
Yes, go ahead.
And this is educational for everyone listening, not just for Fester. If you would like to make a lot of money, become a regional manager. What line? You want me to take line one? Hang on, cliffhanger. Hold on, hang on. Tell you how to make a lot of money in a moment. Man, those pants look good on Amanda Holly on Channel 8. Is that creepy?
Yeah. That's creepy.
I'm sorry, she's wearing tight pants. If you're wearing tight pants, I'm not allowed to say that her tight pants look good on her.
You say the quiet part out loud on that one.
Sometimes I say the quiet part out loud.
Sometimes you do.
I'm watching. We have TV monitors in the studio. Yeah. I look up and Amanda Holly,
beautiful woman,
who took the place of
Lee Shepard,
of Lee Spann.
Lee Spann.
Yeah, took the place of Lee Spann. And she has very tight pants on this morning. And not like that direct from Amazon typical weather lady dress. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the ones that Lee wore.
Yeah, all right, hang on. MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
This is an ADHD specialist, and I would totally say you have it.
Hold on. What makes you an ADHD specialist? I mean, do you have a doctorate?
I'm completely certified in the field of ADHD, and you totally have it.
Oh, yeah. Where'd you go to undergrad?
ADHD University.
All right.
All right. So
now, Julie, do you consider yourself ADHD?
Probably.
Folks, this is my whole family. I got Chloe's doing the old man thing, calling in on the line. I call Michelle, and and now Julian is calling in on the 800 line. All right, so you think I'm ADHD?
Yeah, I would think so.
All right. Well, thanks
for that, and I'm wishing you a happy 75th birthday.
I'm not 75.
Not yet.
No. Upper 50s. Oh, apparently Julian has a birthday song request that Andrew's gonna play. All right, Andrew, just play it.
Happy motherfucking birthday, you son of a bitch. Even though you're a piece of shit, I'm always gonna love you.
That's it, man.
Happy motherfucking birthday, you son of a bitch. Even though you're a piece of shit, I'm always gonna love you.
All right. What a great song. What a great birthday song.
Really, MJ encapsulates exactly how I feel about you. Happy birthday,
you bleeping, piece of bleep.
Hey, I'm always going to love you, but...
Thank you for calling in, Julian.
Absolutely.
Hey,
I'll call you later.
Julian,
yeah.
I saw a movie last night. I don't watch many movies, but you're the first person I thought of.
What movie?
It just came out. It's called A Different Man.
Uh-huh.
And it's like filmed on the streets of New York about a guy who has a big change and it kind of ruins his own life. And it looks like a real student-y, low-budget-y kind of film. And it was like on the streets of New York, and I thought of you. But check it out.
I'll give it a look.
I saw it on Max.
All right. Bye, Julian. Thank you.
All righty. Bye.
All right. So Julian is not at ADHD University. Julian phoning in from Manhattan this morning.
Did he even try to change his voice?
No.
Doesn't he know rule number 1 of prank calls?
I was playing along.
You got to change your voice a little bit.
I was playing along for a few moments. All right, back over to hey, you want to make a whole lot of money.
Okay, what do we got?
If you want to make, a boatload of freaking money, get a regional manager job with Walmart. Do you know how much money a regional Walmart store manager can make?
I bet you, I don't know. But I remember a couple years ago, there was like a Walmart accelerated manager program.
Go jump on that. Get the hell out of this dead-end broadcast job.
They're looking for guys who are just out of college who are going to work at, age 22.
Just tell them you're right out of college.
Hey, yeah, I'm right out of college. I went to ADHD University.
All right, so
here's my
listen
provost, Julian.
Top performing regional managers for Walmart.
Is it $1 million a year job?
They could earn between $420,000 and $620,000 a year.
I think a store manager makes $175.
Yeah, store manager. I think I've heard 200, 250, somewhere in that vicinity.
The manager of a Publix makes $200,000.
Wow. Hey, what was the watch for falling prices at Walmart? No, watch for rising salaries at Walmart.
But if you're the regional manager, you might be in charge of 40 stores or 30 stores.
Listen,
stores.
If you're working, the checkout at lane 6, you're not making a lot of money. But if you get a regional manager job up to $620,000 a year, that's some pretty serious coin. That's a big freaking number. Oh, speaking of weather people, did you see a weather lady was fired? Have you seen, and folks, I know many of you have seen this. Have you seen the image of Elon Musk, and he's doing his arm up in the air, and people were saying it looked like a Sieg Heil. It looked like a Heil Hitler.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was at the Trump inauguration.
Is that the event after the inauguration?
One of the events.
A rally or something.
Whatever.
I don't know what it was. It was a weird event.
Was it the one at the Capital One Arena? Was it that one?
Yeah, it wasn't the official inauguration.
Right. Well, because they didn't have the parade per se. They, and the inauguration was inside in the rotunda this year because of the cold. So Elon Musk does his hand up in the air, and
he did it 4 times.
Many equated it to like a Sieg Heil, like a Heil Hitler type of deal. And listen, I'm not an Elon Musk fan. I'm not buying anything from Elon Musk. But I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon and say that's exactly what it was. But listen to this. A Milwaukee television weather woman, a meteorologist on CBS 58 in Milwaukee. Her name is Sam Cuffle. And I'm assuming Sam is short for Samantha. She criticized Elon Musk on social media. They fired her.
Wow.
A Milwaukee TV weather forecast has been dropped by her station one day after she criticized Elon Musk on social media for his straight-arm gesture that many have likened to a Nazi salute. And this is like, get the bleep out. Are you kidding me? You know what the call letters of the TV station are?
I don't want to what.
It's CBS 58, but it's WDJT. Are you freaking kidding me? We're WRBQ.
Right, everything has a call letter.
Channel 8 locally is WFLA. Fox 13 is WTVT.
Is the Mississippi River the break point for K's and W's?
Channel 28 is WFTS.
For TV stations in Los Angeles are like KCBS.
Right. So typically it's east of the Mississippi are W stations, west of the Mississippi are the K stations. You've got a couple of there's like I think one W east of the there's one W west of the Mississippi. I think
isn't there like a K in Pittsburgh? Anyway,
I think in Texas there might be anyway, but like K stations, I can think of two of them. You've got KYW in Philadelphia, and then you've got KDKA in Pittsburgh.
So, all right. She works for
WDJT
of all the stations,
and you know why? So it's inauguration. It's Elon Musk related. And she gets fired from CBS 58 WDJT. DJT, Donald J. Trump. That's the freaking call letters of the station she works for.
That's hysterical.
All right, so here's the statement. So she was removed. Staffers at Channel 58 WDJT were alerted by email on Wednesday that meteorologist Sam Cuffle had left the station. Her biography and picture had been scrubbed from the Channel 58 website by Wednesday afternoon. Wow.
31 years old?
By the way, I'm waiting to see how long Rox's picture's still up on our website. She left our show.
Yeah.
It's still up there. Does anyone know that it's still up there? I'm just waiting to see how long it takes the corporate to figure it out.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
We love her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So here's the...
Sam Cuffle.
Here's the statement. Meteorologist Sam Cuffle is no longer employed at CBS 58. That's a staff memo from news director Jesse Garcia.
Did she say something on the air?
No, it was social media. So I'll tell you, she criticized Elon Musk's arm gesture on social media. Tell you what, social media has been the downfall of many people. It has canceled numerous people. I don't know if they might have gone a little overboard on this one.
You know what? It's a hell of an accusation to make against people. And it's not what Elon did. Although a lot of people are twisting it that way.
This Sam Cuffle put up a couple of Instagram posts. Or I think it was some social media. She put up a couple of posts and she was criticizing Elon Musk. And then I guess a local radio host called her out on it. That got the ball rolling. 31 years old. She's got a meteorologist job in Milwaukee, and now she's looking for work. Wow. So,
okay.
Yeah, listen, I can share the post. She said in one post on her Instagram account, Sam Cuffle posted a picture of Elon Musk saying, dude, Nazis saluted twice during the inauguration. And then she added, you bleep with this and this man, I don't bleep with you, full stop. Anyway, if you're a TV weather person, which you're not supposed to be political.
All right, here it is. Yeah. She put it like it was like on like Instagram images or maybe on TikTok or something, but she wrote, dude, Nazi saluted twice during an inauguration.
Right, but then had the F-bomb
on her account?
Yeah, but it's her personal account, but still, that's not healthy for your TV weather gig.
I can't think of any station that wants any of their reporters dropping F-bombs on social media.
No, not a good look. Not a good thing.
What, she thinks she works in radio or something?
Yeah.
Sam.
Hey, if you get cold fries at Wendy's, what is the appropriate response from the angry customer?
Ooh, it really runs the gamut.
Let me run that by again. You get cold fries at Wendy's. What is the appropriate customer response?
Can I ask a question? Did you get it at the counter or did you get it through the drive-thru? That makes a big difference. Because if it's at the counter, maybe you go to your table and you realize it's cold and you politely walk back and say something to the attendant or the register, and maybe they replace it.
If you shut your fry hole, I'll give you the answer.
Because,
it was drive-through.
Okay, so if you're in a drive-through, then obviously you're not in the store to walk back up there. So you get about 100 yards of runway space and you smash your car right into the dining room.
Well, you're not far off.
Okay.
This is a dispute over cold French fries at a Wendy's in Kentucky. Shots fired.
Oh.
Yep, shots fired. An employee was hit in the buttocks with a gunshot over freaking cold fries at Wendy's.
What do you do with this guy?
Yeah, it was gunfire between a male customer and a female restaurant employee. She was hit in the butt. According to police, this is insane. All right, and there's more to the story. Police say that Manya James Wooten, 25, and 2 associates this month engaged in a verbal altercation at the drive-thru window with Twanisha Coleman, a 26-year-old Wendy's worker, over cold French fries. I'm looking at the mugshot of James Wooten, and he then entered, after the cold fries were given to him at the drive-thru, he went into the Wendy's, produced a firearm, and fired a shot. Then, this is insane. Twanisha, the Wendy's worker, she pulls out her own gun. And she fires a shot back at the customer.
I completely support
The customer is armed. The Wendy's worker is armed. They're both rootin', tootin', shootin'.
Don't mess with Twanisha.
Twanisha. By the way, that's Twaun.
I know.
ESHA. Twanisha.
How else do you think you spell it?
He fires. She fires. I mean, how many fast food workers are packing heat?
More than you know.
Oh, my God. This is insane. He fires. She fires back. Then the defendant began to fire multiple shots, one of which struck the victim's buttocks. A day after the incident, a second woman contacted police and reported that she'd been shot too. The woman reportedly admitted that she had been with James Wooten, that's the customer, at the Wendy's when he shot her. Charged with felony assault, James Wooten turned himself in to police last week. He's being held in the Louisville Metro Department of Corrections facility. Yeah, Coleman. So Twanisha, the Wendy's worker, she's also facing some serious problems.
What? She's the hero in all this.
Well, listen to the deal. Twanisha, behind the Wendy's counter. Listen, all I want is a Dave's Hot and Juicy, all right? That's all I want. All right, so at the time of the incident, listen to this. Twanisha was already on probation in connection with a conviction on felony theft and gun charges.
This isn't Twanisha's fault.
Twanisha was not allowed to be in the possession of a firearm because she has a previous felony conviction.
Damn it, Twanisha. I feel so bad for her. She's a hero here.
And she had already pled guilty to felony possession of a firearm 3 years ago. My God. So
Twanisha loves her guns.
Twanisha from Wendy's, she's been charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm, a felony for which she's scheduled to be arraigned on February 4th. Don't know if she's going to be charged for firing. Also, I got to believe she's going to get a VOP as well, a violation of probation, right?
Can't this whole thing go away with a couple of new mushroom bacon cheeseburgers?
Unfreaking believable. Or what's the specialty Frosty they've got running right now? I thought I saw something.
I saw one with like salted caramel.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
And then they have a new flavor. Don't they have a Girl Scout flavor coming out? We talked about.
Oh, that's right.
Week?
Oh, the Thin Mint.
Yeah,
that's right. That's what it was.
So
it was the Thin Mint Frosty that they're coming out with. Man, I tell you, it's just a lot of crazy gunfire stories. I've got like 3 more. Listen to these.
Any of them at fast food places?
No, but dude, I'm telling you right now, gig economy, very dangerous these days. An Uber driver pulls into someone's driveway accidentally. Homeowner opens fire on the Uber driver. What the hell? And this is up in this is up near the Villages.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of stories over the years of people just making a U-turn in a driveway and somebody opens fire
What
before.
the hell? Listen to Summerfield. This is up in the Villages. Summerfield, the Villages, Florida's friendliest hometown.
I don't know.
My butt. Summerfield homeowner arrested, allegedly firing a gun at an Uber driver who showed up at his driveway. The Uber driver was trying to pick up a passenger on Saturday night when he thought he had mistakenly pulled into a driveway of 55-year-old Joseph. Guy's middle name is Gunner.
Come on.
I swear. Joseph Gunner Russell.
My middle name is Gunner.
Opens fire on the Uber driver. According to the arrest report from the Marion County Sheriff's Office, the Uber driver began to turn his vehicle around when Russell rapidly approached him. Russell produced a black handgun in his right hand, fired 3 to 4 rounds in the air, and then pointed the gun at the Uber driver's vehicle. The Uber driver reported hearing rounds flying past him and striking a nearby fence. Russell's stepdaughter said she ordered the Uber and had neglected to tell Russell. So the homeowner's
He was at the right house.
Yes. The homeowner's own stepdaughter had ordered the Uber, and he's firing shots at the Uber driver. What the heck? Also, Joseph Gunner Russell, also a convicted felon.
My friends just call me Gun.
Also banned from owning a firearm, convicted of organized fraud in 2006 in Marion County.
Man.
This guy sounds like a model citizen.
If you don't think you need to be carrying a firearm with you, you are mistaken.
When questioned by deputies in Marion County, Russell claimed that he had been armed with a baseball bat, not a gun. It's the new Louisville Slugger that shoots 9 millimeters. Batter up. Arrested on charge. I mean, that's gig economy shooting number 1. Luckily, the Uber driver was not hit. Then, a homeowner shoots an Instacart driver who they thought was an intruder. They're just here with the food order. It's Instacart. It's not InstaShot.
I mean, I think I saw a commercial for a Walmart delivery where they say, we'll go into your house and put your food away for you.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
This?
Yeah, Granny whips out a shotgun.
I'm thinking, I don't want anybody coming in my house to put the food away.
Now we've got a Pennsylvania homeowner allegedly shot and wounded an Instacart driver outside his house after he confused the worker for an intruder. As the Instacart driver just trying to drop off the freaking food order, and they get shot. Nicholas Sabo arrested last weekend, allegedly shooting the delivery driver in the legs.
That's awful.
What the hell? After a home security camera detected movement near the family's garage. Oops, I forgot that I've got some cheese doodles and some yogurt.
Yeah, you can't shoot somebody in
and
your...
a rotisserie chicken on the way.
Spilled the chicken. Chicken's everywhere.
Oh, my God.
You can't shoot somebody in your yard. If they enter if somebody's banging on your door, you can't shoot them.
Listen, it's like Florida castle doctrine. If somebody breaks into your home or business, you have the right to shoot them. That's called, you're protected under the castle doctrine. But if
they have
somebody
to be in the business, though.
If in the home or business, they have to be inside. Right. You can't shoot somebody in the yard and yell. Listen, the joke is, if you shoot somebody,
you drag them back in.
You got to drag them in the house.
But you know what? The DNA blood I've seen Dexter before. It doesn't work anymore unless it's raining.
I've seen CSI Miami.
Let's just shoot a guy in the rain who's running away. Yeah. No, but you also, like, if somebody breaks into your house and then is fleeing, you cannot.
Yeah, you can't shoot him in the back.
Yeah,
you can't shoot. You can't do that. No, I've seen CSI. Yeah. All right, but you know what? Try to remember that you have an Instacart order on the way so you don't shoot the driver in the legs in the front yard.
Or don't blast an Uber driver as they pull into your driveway.
Unbelievable. Crazy. All right, then we have a 12-year-old boy shot after he threw a snowball at a passing car. Oh, I've got a snowball story. Yeah, this is it's all the snow stories. I mean, the snow up in Pensacola, Tallahassee, Milton. Our panhandle snow is one for the record books around here. This one's out of Hartford, Connecticut. 12-year-old boy was shot while throwing snowballs. This is Wednesday night in Hartford. Hartford police said children were throwing snowballs. One hit a car. The car looped around the block. Someone inside the vehicle then fired shots at the 12-year-old boy and an 11-year-old. A 12-year-old was hit, non-life-threatening injuries, thank God, taken to Connecticut Children's Hospital for treatment. And they're looking for the driver. Hey, I've got a story. Let's see, this was Nanuet, New York. It was winter, I was probably 9 years, I'm guessing 9. So this is probably 1975. And my Uncle Jack, who is 11 years older, my dad's youngest brother is Jack Schnitt. Yes, I know Jack. I know Jack Schnitt.
That's great.
Seriously. I need to get a bumper sticker. I know Jack Schnitt. So my uncle, 11 years older than me. So I was about 9. He was, I would say, 20. Remember, he had a blue Le Mans. He had a blue Pontiac Le Mans that he was very proud of. We're driving up Town Line Road in Nanuet towards Middletown, right toward Letterly Labs. And from one of the side streets, just a boom, and a snowball just blasts his driver's side window. My uncle locks him up, flips the car around, goes down the side street, chases the kids. He gets out of the car, and my uncle starts pounding on like a 10-year-old kid. But didn't shoot him.
No.
Didn't shoot him. Man, that's ingrained in my head. I think there was a rock in the it was a
rock wrapped in snow.
I think we determined there was a rock in the snowball because it didn't break the window, but it was yeah, or maybe it was ice. Who the hell knows? All right, 8:53 at the MJ Morning Show. Man, we got a lot to go. I've got a warning. Hey, I've got 3 food items, right, that are available with no issue in the United States but banned in other countries. I mean, these are 3 well-known food items that other countries say, nope, bad for you. U.S.
There's a lot of things like that.
U.S. eat all you want. Hey, it's pretty interesting, though. And then the dress code on a major airline. This is the airline where you'd least expect there to be a dress code. But now they've come out. Oh, and if you use a certain type of facial moisturizer, it's being recalled because of health consequences. That's the last thing you want to hear. That some kind of facial cream is being recalled because of health consequences. All right, that's just scratching the surface. We got a lot to go. Another hour of the MJ Morning Show is next. Whatever you do, do not move. 2 College Brothers is your moving... right, I am very excited. Soon, we're going to have the debut of Hal Herman's cousin. I said it was Herb Herman. I mean, it's Harv. So my bad.
Harv Herman?
Yeah, I think that it's going to be Harv Herman headlines.
Oh.
Yeah, so taking the place of Hal, we're going to have Harv Herman shortly. You know what I'm getting inundated with?
What?
Listen, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer party pooper, but since Chloe called up and surprised me on the studio lines, by wishing me a happy birthday today,
yes,
which I wasn't even going to bring up or mention, I'm getting tons of people that know me that are sending me texts, happy birthday texts. But you know what's started happening? And this has started happening like in the last maybe 6 months. Do you ever get the texts where there are certain trigger words, and when you read the text, that like
throws confetti?
Yeah, graphics start exploding on your phone.
Like congratulations is one of those words, or like Happy New Year is one of those words.
I don't want to be a curmudgeon, but how do I shut that crap off?
I'm not a big fan of it either.
No, it's like over Christmas time and New Year's, like people, Happy New Year. And I would go to check the text from like any number of like 300 of my contacts, and I'm getting Happy New Year. And every time I open the text, I got the fireworks are going off all of a sudden. How do you shut that feature off? Who says I want balloons and confetti going off every time I get a happy birthday text?
I don't like real balloons and confetti.
I hate balloons.
Yeah, I don't want fake ones on my phone.
Confetti angers me. Oh, boy.
I find it very triggering.
No, but seriously, how do I turn that feature off?
I don't know.
Do you get the same thing?
Yeah, I have an Apple phone. You have
I have an Android.
Yeah, the other one.
But when did that start happening? I'm on Verizon. You're on Verizon too, right?
Yeah.
We're both Verizon.
So if I send you a text and we're on different phones, but the same network.
Did you send me a text?
I'm going to.
Send me a text.
Say congratulations.
No, to do happy birthday.
Okay.
But I think congratulations is also a trigger word as well.
Happy
let me see if I get it. All right, send it.
Birthday, poof head.
Happy birthday, poof head. So I'm waiting for your text to come through. Okay, there it is. All right, let me open it up.
I don't think mine triggered.
Oh, it did. Look, it did. Absolutely did.
Okay.
I've got the balloons and the confetti just flew up.
Okay. It didn't say anything on my on my end.
It got it on
looks
my
just
end.
like a regular
All right,
text.
so hold on. Let me send you happy birthday douchebag.
Okay, send that over.
I'm sending that right now. Happy. All right.
All right.
Let
Andrew,
me-
take my
let me
camera.
see if
Happy
I'll-
birthday,
you
douchebag.
got it? You got it?
Yep.
All right.
And nothing.
Nothing?
No.
So you don't get it?
It came up, happy birthday, douchebag.
All right.
After I sent to you, happy birthday, poofhead.
And I got the confetti and the balloons on mine.
Huh.
Maybe I've got something turned. How do I turn that off? I don't
know.
want it. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't want it. All right. What are 3 very well-known, popular items here in the United States that are all over our grocer's shelves that people are consuming at a record rate that are banned in other countries?
Is it like a really over-processed food?
No. It's like specific items in certain foods. Oh, listen, I'm not going to.
Is it like Pop-Tarts?
Hey, you're very close. They're great.
Frosted Flakes?
Yeah. They're poisonous.
Really?
They're cancerous.
Frosted Flakes is my favorite of the flake-based cereals.
Listen to this. So there are 3 products, all right? And these are 3 breakfast cereals that have to be altered in other countries and cannot contain certain things. All right, number 1, they're great. Frosted Flakes. Big seller here in the United States. One of the troubling ingredients in Frosted Flakes is banned in Europe and Japan because they contain BHT, which is a flavor enhancer that has carcinogenic properties. Is that like BHA and BHT? Aren't those preservatives?
BHA.
I think I remember BHA and BHT. I thought those were preservatives. So we've got BHT in Frosted Flakes, which is not allowed to be used in other countries because it's carcinogenic, causes cancer. They're cancerous. All right? Frosted Flakes. Then another breakfast cereal. My God, it sounds so healthy. It sounds so innocuous. Honey Bunches of Oats.
It has honey and oats in it?
And cancer.
It has cancer? honey bunches of cancer?
Yeah. Crunchy, honey nutty, honey clusters of oats. But again, it also contains BHT, which is this. They're not allowed to sell it in this exact recipe form in European countries and in Japan.
And they can't make it BHT-less?
The controversy around BHT stems from studies suggesting it may act as an endocrine disruptor, interfering with hormones in the body. Prolonged exposure to such chemicals have been linked to developmental and reproductive issues. If you're looking for a healthier breakfast option, consider swapping out Honey Bunches of Oats for cereals free of synthetic additives. And then the next one, this is a huge breakfast cereal. Snap?
Crackle Pop?
Yes.
Rice Krispies?
Rice Krispies.
It's just crisp rice, isn't it?
They're going to rename these Cancer Krispies. Again, BHT. Can't be sold in other countries with that formulation, but eat all you want in the United States of America.
In Norway, they have Snap Cancer Pop.
Snap Cancer Pop instead
Working
of
it a little
Snap Crackle Pop. Hey, the twerk video is like it's getting amazing views, by the way.
You know what? I had a couple people yesterday come up to me and say how funny it was.
Yeah.
I got home and my kids saw it yesterday before school, and my son was twerking all around the house.
Great.
So I'm glad we introduced him to that.
Probably was suspended from school for twerking like daddy.
Yeah, he will.
Where'd you learn that? Oh, my daddy on Instagram.
He was twerking more like Uncle MJ.
Yeah.
Hands in the air.
Yeah. People are making fun of my twerk. They're calling my twerk more like a seizure. They want to know if I bit my tongue.
Did you touch an electrical outlet or something?
So we had a story yesterday about an Alaska Airlines flight attendant who was fired because she shot a video of herself twerking in her uniform on an empty Alaska Airlines flight. And it was in between flights, I guess, before passengers had boarded. And she's on this, what looks like a 737-900. And she's in the aisles twerking, posts it, and Alaska Airlines fired her. So I said, hey, listen, we can twerk at work. We're not going to get fired. So Fester and I moseyed down to the new studio, which is under construction. And you can see Fester clearly beat my butt. Fester clearly is the far better twerker than I am. And the video's up on my Instagram. People seem to love it. Look at the comments. Read the comments. Leave a comment.
I want you to know this is the first twerk contest I've ever won.
Certified MJ Radio. Go to my Instagram. If you don't follow me, give me a follow on Instagram. I'd love to get like 5 new followers right now. Certified MJ Radio. And you can't miss the thumbnail of Fester's gigantic butt as he's bent over.
Why didn't you use your butt for the
Because
thumbnail?
guess what? Because the number of views on this is 3 times the amount by using your fat butt versus mine.
I'd like to send you to twerking school. Maybe have a couple of pros tell you how to really do it.
I'll get Babs down the hall will teach me. Babs will teach me.
She sure will.
I'm guessing Meredith will teach me as well.
Well, easy.
If you're
both of them, they're experts. You're your PhD in twerking, talking to those two.
I guess this is a fairly popular product. Man, you talk about a freaking nightmare. You think you're doing something good for your face by using a facial moisturizer, and then you find out it's getting recalled over health concerns, adverse health consequences? Yeah, that's what I want to hear. Yes, I've been using a facial cream on my face for months and months or years, and it's being yanked off the shelves because of adverse health consequences.
Is it like a famous one? Like everybody would know if you mentioned the name of it?
It is sold at Sephora, which I don't know about Ulta, but it's sold at Sephora. It's also sold on Amazon. It's First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, Intense Hydration.
Tell me you're marketing to ugly people without telling me you market to ugly people by naming your product First Aid Beauty.
First Aid Beauty.
You're so ugly, you need first aid on your face.
Hey, Meredith, come over here. Meredith's walking by.
Hey, Mer.
Yeah. Oh, did you see our twerking video, by the way?
You were twerking? Do you need lessons?
Yeah.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Hold on. Did you see the video that I posted yesterday?
If it's about twerking, no.
Well, listen, if it's watching Fester twerk.
Oh, yes.
You
Yes,
cannot forget that. You can't unsee that.
Okay, yeah. That's,
all right, so people are giving me crap that my twerking is awful.
It is really bad. Both of you need
so you did
some
see
work. Do you want to go to a strip club and we can kind of, do some homework and how to do it better?
Do we have to go to the strip club to do it?
Why would we not want to go to the strip club and learn how to do it from the professionals?
Hey, do you?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you use face moisturizer? This is why I brought you in here. Do you use a face moisturizer?
Every day and night.
All right. Are you familiar with this brand, First Aid Beauty? It's sold at Sephora. Have you ever seen this?
I have seen that, yes.
All right, so First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream.
Yeah.
They're yanking it off the shelves. It's being recalled because of adverse health consequences.
Like what?
So
That's really vague.
If you smear something all over your face for months, the last thing you want to hear is, don't use it. Adverse health consequences.
Like I'm more beautiful or...
That's not an adverse consequence.
No, it's...
what could it be, possibly?
Let me share with you. First Aid Beauty recently voluntarily ordered back more than 2,700 pots of its best-selling Ultra Repair Cream in the coconut vanilla scent.
Ooh, that's a good scent.
After a batch intended for quarantine was accidentally sold to customers.
Oh, crap.
The FDA slapped the nationwide recall with its second highest classification, warning that the affected product could cause temporary or medically reversible adverse health consequences. What does that mean?
Maybe your skin will peel off,
I don't know. Do you grow another finger or
what is going
seriously,
on?
That's really vague. Adverse health. You get. Is it cancerous?
It doesn't say.
You get a black spot on your
This
lung?
isn't going to be good for the
doesn't
company.
say.
Just move on over to something else over at Sephora. They have plenty of products to choose from over there. Do you use this? Do you use facial cream every day?
I do not.
You don't have like a 7-step
system
system that you do?
I do
Buster?
not.
No.
No?
I pop blackheads.
Okay, that's something.
I do not. Hey, Meredith, we have an opening on the show.
Oh, do you?
We do.
I think I heard something about that.
Yeah, listen, hey, you're welcome. Hey,
are you trying to say you miss me? Oh my gosh, you guys miss me.
Meredith, we yanked you out of Jacksonville.
I know. I was your board op.
In 2000.
I don't want to do math. Backwards math is not.
Yeah. So 2006.
No.
So we yanked Meredith out of Jacksonville.
She worked in our Jacksonville affiliate.
She worked in our.
I was calling into the show because I wanted to do some extra stuff for you guys, and then you fell in love with me. And then once there was a position opened, obviously you called me and you offered me said position
for like $500,000 a year.
Right? Oh my God, I was making no money over there. It was embarrassing how little money I
had nothing to do with that.
I know.
I had nothing to do with that.
That's over
anyway,
so
anyway, and Meredith has gone on to great success. And listen, we do have an opening. Doors open.
I know.
If you want to come back.
If I know anybody, I'll definitely send them over here.
Well, if you want to come back, let me know.
You could have handled this more subtly than this. MJ, when I said to you 3 nights ago, hey, you should approach Meredith, I didn't mean like on the air. I meant like, go through Rick and go, I didn't mean just like to out her and put her on the spot and not piss everybody off. Okay, and cause beef down the hallway. I didn't mean that. I meant handle it low key. When I said, hey, MJ, this is going to sound crazy. You should really contact Meredith and talk to her. And then we talked about, hey, we should really do it low key and privately and go through management.
No.
This is exactly how I didn't want it to go.
100,000 watts, baby.
You guys can't afford me. It's okay.
All right. Well, thanks anyway, Meredith.
No problem. I'm glad to know you guys miss me. Okay, bye.
Hey, bye. Hey, how would you like...
We're not joking. We love you.
Joke, no joke, no joke. All right. So, how would you like to be the replacement at United Healthcare?
Oh, no, for that guy. Bullet head.
All right, Festa, don't.
What?
Don't
too soon?
Don't say, yes.
I'm Team Luigi.
Well, it was bullet back, by the way. But so, no, seriously, how would you like to be the replacement CEO after the other guy's assassinated on the streets of Manhattan by Luigi?
Yeah, I don't know that too many people were given their resume for that gig.
United Healthcare has tapped an insider, Tim Knoll, to replace Brian Thompson, who was gunned down by Luigi Mangione, the wacko.
I mean, you have to understand that what Luigi did was a very isolated incident. It was a tragedy.
I would agree.
And it's not the way to handle things.
But still, you're the new CEO. You're the new CEO after the previous CEO is gunned down, assassinated. You're probably going to be looking over your back a little bit. Or you know what? I'm guessing that part of the gig includes a security detail.
Yeah.
I
mean,
that's what I'm thinking.
We're going to have to beef up the benefit package here a little bit.
Speaking of United Healthcare.
Yes.
I mean, guys, this is not a good look. Especially after, what happened and, coverages and denials and, this is not good. United Healthcare has been slammed because they called a doctor in the middle of surgery saying the procedure was not going to be covered. Are you freaking kidding? Listen to this. A surgeon has ripped United Healthcare a new one after United Healthcare disputed the patient's care while she was on the table in the operating room. Dr. Elizabeth Potter, a plastic surgeon in Texas, claims that she was performing breast reconstructive surgery on a breast cancer survivor when she got a phone call in the operating room. So mid-surgery.
When you say mid-surgery, the patient was out, but was there already slicing going on?
Dr. Potter was allegedly told to contact United Healthcare, quote, right now about the patient on the operating room table, forcing her to stop the surgery and take the call. The insurance representative allegedly said that he needed information about the patient's diagnosis to determine if her inpatient stay would be justified. Oh, my God. Dr. Potter said, do you understand she's asleep right now and she has breast cancer? And then the guy on the phone from United Healthcare says, well, I don't actually. That's a different department. They need to juice up the sensitivity, and they need to back off the denials just a little bit over at United Healthcare.
I mean, they're making record-breaking profits every year.
Yeah, the numbers are huge. Have they had any additional training, or has there been any tweaking?
I mean,
or twerking over at United Healthcare? Just out of curiosity. That is unbelievable that the surgeon allegedly had to step out of the OR while the patient is under anesthesia because the insurance company is calling, questioning the coverage.
That's ballsy, man. But they don't care.
Wow. Sounds like the coverage was. Listen, I know that when I had my procedure,
your stones,
my kidney stone, I had a 10 millimeter stone that had to be busted up via lithotripsy at Tampa General. And man, I'm telling you, all they cared about was verifying my insurance and getting my American Express card. And they bugged me so much, I decided to give them my American Express card with the higher percentage they have to pay versus a Visa or MasterCard.
I'll show you.
Oh my! Hey, Tampa General paid an extra 1% by giving them my Amex. No, seriously, that's all they wanted was the money. That's we can't schedule your surgery until you give us your credit card. I'm like, what am I, a deadbeat? I mean, that's all they listen.
Well, I mean, on the retail side of it, that's how things operate. I mean, you can't pick up a car from a dealership till you pay for it.
Well,
you can't get your surgery till you pay for it.
I don't think I've ever. No. For instance, when I had my skiing accident in Vail, 3 years ago, I slammed into a tree.
Right.
I was doing a tree run, and I wasn't going terribly fast. I hit a nub. I hit a little pine tree nub. It took out my tip, and I went into a tree, and I put my hand out instead of my head or chest, and I busted the base of my thumb. So I've got a titanium Stedman Clinic installed plate in my thumb. By the way, little thumb thing, that was a $34,000 bill, which, did I ever tell the story about this?
Yeah, you bought like trip insurance and they tried to jerk you around?
It was COVID time. So it was coming out of COVID. I think it was it 20, it might have been 2020. Yeah, it was December of 2020. And I believe that's what it was. And Michelle took the trip insurance, and it turned out the trip insurance covered everything. So we didn't have to pay a dime. I mean, nothing.
That's what trip insurance is for. That's what they say.
The bill for my thumb surgery out at Vail Regional Medical and Stedman, it was $34,000, and we didn't pay a dime. Michelle paid like $850 for the travel insurance for the whole family, for the Epic passes, the airfare, the condo rental. And they ended up covering $34,000 in my. But no, they didn't demand a credit card out in Vail. They didn't say, "Hey, we got to swipe your card before we can open up your thumb and put on a plate."
And they know you're going to hop on a plane in the next week and leave.
I'm out.
I'm never coming back to this place again.
I'm a longtime Tampa Bay resident, Tampa General, man. All they wanted was my freaking credit card. But listen, the care was very, very good. I was very, very, very happy with but I'm paying for all the indigent care. I'm sitting. They need me to help pay for the millions they hand out with the deadbeats that don't pay. And when I was checking in, I think I was the only person with a job that was there.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
Yeah,
I mean the whole ER was like loaded with with indigents and homeless, and I'm like, oh. That's why they want my credit card. I'm paying for all these guys. That's it. All right, it's 9:22 at the MJ Morning Show. We got a lot to do. I mentioned airline dress code. It's the airline you'd least expect is launching a new dress code. Oh, you know what kitchen activity is apparently good for your mental health? Yeah, this is good news. I got a lot. We got a lightning round we'll get to in the final segment. You know how it is. I hate to leave great material on the table over the weekend because then I'm sitting at home. Man, I wish I would have done that one. I wish I would have done. All right, so loaded segment, final segment next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM, Tampa Bay. Carpets dirty. Birthday, right? Kind of fitting, right?
Yeah. So no big plans for the birthday today, huh?
No.
I'm not a big birthday celebrator.
I'm not a big birthday celebrator.
I'll acknowledge the big ones, but if it's not a decade, I don't really care.
9:30. It is the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. We didn't get a chance to get to the Oscars. The Oscar nominations came down actually, about 5:30 Pacific, about 8:30 Eastern yesterday, and didn't get it. I'm a movie fan. In fact, you know what? I just want to grab a cheeseburger at El Cap, go home, open up a bottle of wine, and, I still got a number of Academy Award and SAG-AFTRA nominees to watch.
So
yeah, because I'm a SAG-AFTRA member, so I have the screeners, and I already know what the nominees are for the SAG-AFTRA awards because I get to vote in those, not the Oscars. But there's a lot of overlap typically because the SAG-AFTRAs are a lot of times indicators as to what's going to happen with the Oscars. So Best Picture, and I'll tell you, I've seen a number of these, and a couple of these we still have to watch. Best Picture nominations, Anora. I'm telling you right now, that's one of the best movies I've seen in the last year. Anora is fantastic. Yeah, Michelle's like, well, you were complaining. Well, because there's a lot of buildup.
Hold on, they have 10 movies for Best Picture?
Yeah, remember they expanded the category some, 5-8 years ago. They widened the category.
All right.
Yeah. So Best Picture nominees for the Academy Awards, Anora, which is just fantastic. The Brutalist, I thought was just fantastic. Watched The Brutalist last weekend, one of my SAG-AFTRA screeners. They have like a code that pops up on the screen every 10 minutes. So if I bootleg the movie,
they'll know.
Oh, they'll know, and I'm kicked out of the Screen Actors, and I'm kicked out of the guild and the SAG-AFTRA. Yeah, I'm not in it for the SAG part. I'm in it for the AFTRA part when they merged, which is the radio TV component. But The Brutalist was great. Just a period piece. And, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I thought it was phenomenal.
Are you going to do a deep dive on all 10 of them?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not, because I haven't seen all of them. So, Anora I've seen, absolute thumbs up. Brutalist, fantastic. So this weekend we have to watch the Bob Dylan movie. I don't know if Michelle is going to make it because Michelle, my lovely wife, hates Bob Dylan. Yes, you and me.
So a complete unknown was nominated.
So that's what I'm doing.
Oh.
That's Timothy Chalamet. Oh, by the way, Timothy Chalamet, he's going to be on Saturday Night Live on Saturday night. So he's the host and also nominated. So A Complete Unknown, it's the Bob Dylan story. I want to see it. Michelle will watch it. Conclave, we already watched, was, again, fantastic. Love Conclave. Dune Part 2 was also fantastic. We watched that months ago with Julian. He's seen it 150 times. I have not seen Amelia Perez, and I have that screener as well. I've got my digital screener for that, so we'll watch. This weekend, we're definitely going to watch A Complete Unknown and Amelia Perez, but not all the Oscar nominees or SAG-AFTRA nominees, so I don't have all of the screeners.
All right.
So Amelia Perez, I'm Still Here. I got to watch that. Nickel Boys. You know what that's? Isn't Nickel Boys about, that that reform school up in the Panhandle where they were like killing kids and burying them? You know that story, that crazy story?
Yeah, I know the story.
Yeah, that's what Nickel Boys is about. That awful Florida reform school. It's a terrible, terrible story. The Substance. Oh my God, what a movie. So The Substance is nominated Demi Moore, and that is unbelievable. I hope she wins the Oscar. Wouldn't that be? She was ignored her entire career, and then finally, she's recognized. So I would love for her to win Best Actress. The Substance was such a different movie, and that's what I love, seeing movies that you've never seen anything like it before. The other thing, there are only 6 ideas in Hollywood. Guess what? The Substance is number 7.
It's a different one now.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
Yeah. I highly recommend The Substance. And then Wicked. I have the Wicked screener, and I have not seen. I don't have a desire to see Wicked.
How can you see all the movies and then say I have no desire to see the?
No. I'm going to watch Wicked. I do have the digital screener for SAG-AFTRA, but I'm not interested. But
you know what?
Since it's nominated, I have to vote, so I will watch it. But it just doesn't draw me and say, watch me.
Watch me.
What if
Michelle puts on some green face paint, and little make her popular?
It gets it all over the pillows and everything. All over the place. All right, so that's Best Picture. Then Best Actor, Adrian Brody for The Brutalist, Timothy Chalamet for A Complete Unknown, Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing, Ralph Fiennes for Conclave. That was great. Sebastian Stan, The Apprentice. I guess I got to find that one. Then Best Actress, Cynthia Erivo, Wicked, Carla Sofia Gascon for Amelia Perez.
Can you please get to costume design? That's what
I'm not going there. I'm stopping here.
Can you please get to lighting?
Mikey Madison, Honora. Oh, man. She was fantastic. She's the stripper.
Can we please get
that
to
hooks up with the Russian oligarch's son?
Can we please get to makeup and hairstyling?
Oh, man. So Demi Moore, nominated for Best Actress for The Substance. I would give it to Demi. I just think that, and it's not like a charity thing. And then Fernanda Torres, I'm Still Here. I don't need to go through Best Supporting. And
what about sound?
What about catering?
Ooh, that's what I want to know.
Best caterer.
Jimmy's Deli. Unless I got to.
So there are your Oscar.
Are they going to postpone the Oscars?
Yeah, you know what? I do have a list of.
I mean, if there's one award show to watch, it's the Oscars, and I don't care about any of them.
So some things have, because of the LA fires.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, I think the Grammys will be February 2nd. The Critics' Choice Awards, that was set for January 12th. That's pushed to February 7th. The Producers and Directors Guild Awards, that was also, I guess, Feb 8th. Writers Guild, BAFTAs. Yeah, but some of them have been pushed back. The Academy Awards, yeah, they did. Let's see.
When's Fire Aid?
That's going to be the 30th. So Fire Aid out in Los Angeles. Remember, I read a whole list of the bands and performers that are going to be at Fire Aid. I believe that's going to be on the 30th of 30th? Yeah, 30th out in L.A. Billie Eilish, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah, change the name.
Just for this one performance.
Earth, Wind, and Water. How about that?
Yeah.
Earth, Wind, and Dry Reservoir. Gracie Adams, Jelly Roll, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Lil Baby, Olivia Rodrigo, Peso Pluma, Rod Stewart, Stevie Wonder, Sting, Tate McRae, Alanis Morissette, Anderson .Paak.
You're going to read them all, aren't you?
Dave Matthews and John Mayer, Dawes, Graham Nash, Green Day, John Fogerty, Joni Mitchell, No Doubt, Pink, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Stephen Stills, Stevie Nicks, The Black Crowes, Fire Aid.
Okay, now read it with a lisp like the guy from the Valvoline commercial that we played earlier.
Oh, my God. Do we still have that up?
Is it up, Andrew? Did we isolate it or do we play it off the
Oh,
system?
my God. Folks, if you didn't hear this, we played a commercial earlier, and the voiceover guy has a speech impediment.
If you need an oil change, you can call Valvoline. Valvoline will make your engine smooth.
He took it down.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he
All
took
right.
it. It's not up there.
We'll find it.
Yeah, let me know. And then for the Academy Awards, we have the snubs. And then if you're an amputee, you got the nubs. Oh, that's rude. I'm sorry. Nothing. Nothing at all. No, we had a number of snubs.
Who got snubbed?
Hang on, I got I had the snub list.
Oscar snubs.
Hold on. Oh, here we go. Here are the snubs. All right, so among the biggest snubs, Selena Gomez. Yeah, Selena Gomez for Amelia Perez.
Okay.
Snubbed. Pamela Anderson, getting very good reviews, by the way, for The Last Showgirl. Pamela Anderson for the Academy Awards, snubbed. Angelina Jolie, snubbed. And apparently, she really wanted this. She even made some late-night TV show appearances. She hasn't done those in years. I think she went on Jimmy Fallon or one of the shows and, trying to drum up support. But she wanted an Academy Award nom for Maria, Angelina Jolie, and she got frosted out. Daniel Craig, the latest James Bond, he's in Queen, A Hallucinogenic Journey Through the Lust and Yearning. Craig is a drug-addled expatriate pining for a younger man. Sounds like you, Fester.
Amen.
Yeah, Queen. So Daniel Craig was Nicole Kidman. She's in the movie where apparently she was having like real orgasms.
She was so turned on by the scenes.
Didn't they have to stop? She was so turned on while filming some of the sex scenes. Nicole Kidman, the movie is Baby Girl, and she was snubbed as well. No nomination for you.
Was she really, or is this just like pre-movie hype? I don't know.
No.
She says it.
No, she was snubbed.
No, I'm talking about the really excited
part.
part.
Oh, the sex part.
Yeah. Okay. I don't care that she was
snubbed.
snubbed.
And guess who else got snubbed? Denzel.
Doesn't he have a couple of Oscars already?
Yeah, I think he does. So Denzel did not get nominated for Gladiator 2. You ever have dreams about gladiators? How about Gladiators 2? You ever have dreams about Gladiators 2? Well, nothing for Denzel. Jamie Lee Curtis was also shut out. Last Showgirl as well. She's done some great work. What was that crazy, sci-fi off-the-wall movie that she did?
Oh, A Fish Called Wanda.
No.
True Lies.
No. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Did you ever see that?
I thought it was like a Asian.
It was, yes.
Okay, I haven't seen it.
She was like the IRS. Oh my God, dude! You this weekend watch everything if you can squeeze it in with your Rough Riders Gasparilla activity.
We will be the biggest flotilla at the whole.
Watch Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. But she got snubbed for the Last Showgirl, just like Pamela Anderson did.
Wow.
Yep. All right. I think that's it.
So who's the Last Showgirl? Jamie Lee Curtis dragging her old ass out there, or is it Pamela?
Tell you what,
maybe both.
Jamie Lee Curtis, topless. In what was the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
True Lies.
Yeah, was it True Lies?
Yeah,
was that the one? Remember?
Where he's the. Yeah, she didn't know that her husband was the agent.
Yeah, right.
The bridge blows up.
Yeah, the 7 Mile Bridge, down to the Keys.
Yeah.
True Lies, 1994. True Lies. Man, was she not outrageous looking in that movie? And now she looks like like my great-grandmother did at 93. I don't know what's going on there.
Well, your grandmother at 33 looked like Jamie Lee Curtis. So.
All right, 9:43 at the MJ Morning Show. All right, let me quickly run through. I got a lightning round, a bunch of stuff here. I mentioned earlier, like the last airline that you'd expect to initiate a dress code is initiating a dress code.
I mean, you had to, right?
Yeah, catch the spirit on Spirit Airlines. Yeah, offensive tattoos and see-through clothing no longer acceptable on Spirit Airlines. So if you're flying Spirit, you're going to have to put something over it. Even tattoos that are deemed offensive. If you got an offensive tattoo and it's showing on a bicep or an arm or a thigh or...
You got to cover it up?
Yeah.
Who deems what's offensive and what's not?
Yeah, Spirit Airlines is... they're shaking things up. New dress code. It was unveiled on Wednesday. And passengers who were revealing clothing, offensive tattoos. Under the updated terms of Spirit Airlines' contract of carriage, passengers are prohibited from wearing see-through outfits. Well, son of a gun, I'm heading over to Fort Lauderdale in a couple of weeks again.
You put that mesh shirt away.
You know what? I'm going to have to put my see-through crotchless shorts aside.
All right, that's impossible. It can't be see-through and crotchless.
Whatever.
It's either one or the other. If it's see-through, it still has a crotch.
Yeah, so you're prohibited from wearing see-through outfits, exposing private parts, or displaying lewd, offensive, or obscene body art. The Spirit Airlines clarify that guests agree to these terms when booking their tickets, making adherence mandatory. The policy comes after an October incident. Viral video, 2 women accused Spirit Airlines of sexism after they were wearing crop tops. And I'll tell you what, they look good in those crop tops. But, I would not have kicked them off if I were the gate agent or flight attendant. So heads up. Guess what might be good for your health? Which I don't know why it's this specifically, but this is a kitchen activity. And now they're saying it could be good for your mental health.
Something everybody would do in the kitchen, or every kitchen does?
Yeah, I think so. Or it's common.
It was like cleaning the counters?
No, baking.
Oh.
Yeah, baking. So if you're stressed out, they're saying that a great way to unwind and de-stress is baking.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of gives you directions to follow.
And there's something called stress baking.
Yeah.
Stress baking, that if you're all stressed out, you go bake a freaking cake.
And you feel better.
Wow.
It takes your mind off of whatever's bothering you, and then you end up with something delicious at the end.
That means the cake girl has to be the least stressed out person on the planet.
Yeah, she's like, psh.
Nothing bothers her.
Nothing.
Except the sales department screw up.
It's more Kirby than her.
Yeah, maybe.
He's there to handle all the stress.
Yeah. But no, seriously, stress-free baking will do it for you. Hey, so take up the hobby of some stress-free baking. You can't have sex on I know a lot of things go down in Key West. You can't have open sex on the sidewalk in Key West.
What?
Yeah,
When is that illegal?
Believe it or not. Yep, some things are not acceptable. Key West, couple arrested for having sex at 4:20 in the morning.
Is that just coincidence? Or
isn't the 4:20 supposed to be in the afternoon?
I think it's both times of the day.
It's really
for the early risers.
Set your alarm clock for 4:20 a.m.
If you're still up.
Get some puffs in. Early Tuesday morning this week, cops were driving on a 2-lane stretch of US 1 when they spotted a woman bent over in front of a man. Oh my God!
Was it like near the 1 mile sign?
The couple was doing it in front of a pet grooming business.
Yeah.
And you know what? It looked like it was dog.
I had a totally different joke, but it was about grooming.
Let me stop right there.
That's hysterical.
The two, you know what I was getting at, right? I don't need to say the whole thing.
I know it.
The two subjects continued intercourse until I activated my emergency lights, wrote Officer Bryce Sonichson. In the glow of the cruiser's flashing lights, William Janot, 41, put his bleep back in his pants. This is in the police report.
Some good policing
put his wang back in his pants while Diane Clausen, 38, pulled down her dress. She was disheveled. Her bodysuit was undone. Yeah, they were arrested for committing a lewd and lascivious act in public, booked into the Monroe County Jail. Misdemeanor charge later released. You can't just have sex right in the open in Key West. That's insane.
Key West isn't what it used to be.
I think we're done. I think we're going to roll out of here. I think that's
a week, man.
Oh, you know, I never got to the Oreo cookie. Remember,
what is it?
Did I tease that yesterday?
You teased it yesterday. You said you'd pay it off today, but you didn't. What is it?
I'm sorry. I apologize for screwing this one up. Yeah, you know what? I'm over all of these insane like Oreo flavors. I mean,
too much.
You know what? Too much.
Who buys them? I mean, they have to be selling, but I've seen so many ridiculous flavors.
Yeah.
Give me the original or the vanilla Oreos, double stuff always. But that's it.
Yeah, you know, I got to be honest. I don't think we need anything beyond the original freaking Oreo. Do we really need double stuff?
Yes.
Okay, yes. We need double stuff.
But triple stuff is too much.
What about mega stuff?
Too much. Too much. The crunch to creamy ratio is way off.
All the different flavors and varieties
what's the story?
Of Oreo. Post Malone.
A Post Malone Oreo?
Yeah, no. He's rubbing the cookies in his wiry beard.
Oh.
So you get little bits of his wiry beard end up in the cookie cream.
Oh, they're packaging them and selling them.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's cool.
It's Post Malone beard-flavored Oreos. No, I'm kidding.
What, they have like little tattoos stamped onto them?
Yeah, well, yeah. So Oreo is putting out a limited edition Post Malone created cookie that has swirled cream filling, which mixes salted caramel and shortbread flavor cream and is sandwiched between a chocolate cookie and a golden cookie. And then the cookies are then engraved with 9 different designs.
Yeah, like his face.
A vinyl record, a guitar pick, that kind of stuff. I don't know. Just leave the freaking Oreo alone. Give me an Oreo from 1955 and that's it. Just end it there. Just like the show. Going to end it right here.
Right.
You know, enough is enough of the MJ Morning Show for this week.
Yeah.
All right, we're done. 9:50 at the MJ Morning Show. Folks, have a fantastic weekend. If you haven't seen the Fester and myself twerking video in our new studio being built, go look at the video and leave a comment. Certified MJ Radio, and make me happy on my birthday. 4 new followers. Give me 4 new Instagram followers right now as a birthday gift. Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. Folks, have a great weekend. And do me a favor, I will adhere to this advice. Let's be careful out there.
Hear the latest MJ Morning Show podcast on the Q105 app, powered by Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-